My peoples, welcome to Fight Night with JSmiff. You guys know we're gonna be calling these fights, and right now, Josh Kelly is already on there. Round number 2 against Agyarko. Interesting fight. You see Josh Kelly with the straight right hand, the left to the mouthpiece. Remember, my peoples, Josh Kelly said that he's with it when it comes to fighting Jaron Busan is next. So let's see how he performs in this fight, how he looks. And, you know, they're both matchroom fighters, so there's no reason why that fight can't happen. Marie, bam! I mentioned before, I felt like Josh Kelly is someone who can give Boots an interesting fight. And you see right here what I mean. Josh, you know, uses his footwork real effectively, knows that quick step back, and then goes in with the jab. They right in the middle of the ring, my people. This round number 2, a whole minute to go. You see Josh Kelly with that real quick jab. Toy Mafia, bam! And the step back, man. He makes his opponents miss with that quick step back. That's the thing. He's not just going to sit in front of you. You see Josh Kelly with the feints, with the head movement. Ooh, you see that? Slip the punch, hard left hook to the body. Check left hook to the wig piece from Josh Kelly. Agyarko caught him with a jab to the nose piece. Another jab to the nose piece. You see Josh Kelly walking with both his hands down. He's feeling real confident right now. See both fighters looking at each other. Ooh, hard jab to the nose piece and another jab from Josh Kelly. Now he's walking down Agyarko. Ooh, another jab from Josh Kelly. Ooh, left hook to the face piece. Listen. Ooh, Josh Kelly with a left right, another right to the dome piece. You see the quick hands. Josh Kelly has very fast hands, very good footwork. The step back is off the charts. Off the chart, my people. There goes round number 2. I'll go ahead and score that one for Josh Kelly. You see the quickness. That's why I say Josh Kelly might actually give Boo some problems. We got to see the way that fight plays out. I'm interested in it. You know, you're talking about 2 world champions. That would be a 3-belt unification fight. Boots expressed interest. So did Josh Taylor recently. Josh Kelly. So I think that fight could happen, fellas. I think that fight can actually happen. Let's see. Right now, Josh Kelly is looking good. You see the quick hands. You see the movement. You see the footwork. And, yo, a deadly weapon. Deadly weapon for Josh Kelly. Sometimes it's your defense that set everything up. That step back from Josh Kelly, where his opponents go forward and he does like a very fast step back, make a miss, bang. That step back is on fleek, fellas. Here we go, round number 3. We back in action. Okay, you see Josh Kelly using his lateral movement. Like I told you, he's not a fighter who's just gonna stand in front of you. Oh, 1, 2, 3. With a left hook to the dome piece from Agyarko. But again, you see Josh Kelly, some movement. Those punches didn't land clean, and then he moves to the left. Constantly giving you an angle. You see them in the middle of the ring, my peoples. A left hook from Agyarko, and they ended up in a clinch. Here we go. Both fighters still in the middle of the ring. You see them sizing each other. Ooh, a straight right to the body from Agyarko. Jab to the nose piece from Josh Kelly. You see that? The thing about Josh Kelly is that he knows how to control the pace. He's real good when it comes to controlling the pace. I am Brody. Bam! Salute, my brother. Top tier camera quality. Appreciate you, fam. We working. Fine tuning, twitching, all of that. Are you watching this fight, bro? Right now, you can see that Kelly is the superior fighter, the most skilled fighter. But Agyarko, he's putting up a fight. He's giving Kelly something to think about. But you see Josh Kelly, he's feeling real confident. Look, putting his hands down and everything. Come on, man. Marie, what's your time on screen? You mean what time is it right now? It's 3:52 p.m. Eastern time. Here we go. They're in the middle of the ring. Right to the body from Agyarko, and you see the step back. That step back from Josh Kelly is not a game, my peoples. He makes people miss. Ooh, a quick left hook to the face piece, jabbing another jab to the mouthpiece. Right, left from Josh Kelly. Then a little showing off. You see them there in the middle of the ring once again. I am Broly. Do you think if Kelly became a pure inside fighter, what would happen? I'm not sure because Kelly's not a real hard puncher. You know, so I think if he was just an inside fighter, you know, he might run into problems with guys that's what they do. You know, if you already been a boxer like Josh Kelly developed, ooh, jab to the face, quick left hook to the mouthpiece from Josh Kelly. Josh Kelly with a jab to the body, right hand to the dome piece. Another jab, another jab. See, Josh Kelly take his time, but he putting them paws on. So, you know, I have to say, once you, at that age, Josh Kelly, you know, it's in his late 20s, I think, you develop that style. I don't think at this point in time he's going to, you know, turn into an inside fighter. Yes, he could, because he does that. He does that from time to time. He'll stand in there and trade leather with you, but, you know, he knows exactly what he's doing, and he's very conscious when it comes to the footwork, the timing, the space between him and his opponent. Josh Kelly's a master when it comes to that. Age is 17. Bam! Salute, family. Are you doing the Hamza fight too? Of course, my guy. You see Hamza Shiraz on screen right now. They show him getting his hands wrapped. I'm doing the Hamza Shiraz fight, and of course, I'm doing the main event. And tonight, I will be calling Errol Spence versus Tim Tszyu. You guys know I already predicted. Errol's going to walk out of there with the dub. That's going to be a great fight. Can't wait for it. But right now, we got Josh Kelly displaying the skills. 2 left hooks. Bam! If you guys are watching this fight, remember I said Josh Kelly is not going to be nothing like Xander Sayas if he fight Boots. Because you saw Xander, you know, he tried to just stand in there and bang with him. He felt like, oh, I'm going to be the bigger guy. I'm going to handle it. He's not going to handle my power. It didn't work out for him. Josh Kelly, his style is the opposite of Xander Sayas. And if you watch it right now, you can see it. He's a fighter who's very conscious when it comes to that foot. Ooh, a hard jab to the mouth. Hard to the nose piece from Kelly. They in the middle of the ring, my people. Ooh, traded jabs, both of them. Stiff ones to the mouthpieces. I am Brody. Arrow might knock him out. Look, man, I don't know if you were there this morning. I made my prediction. I'm rocking with Errol Spence. I feel like, you know, people are, ooh, a straight right hand and a left to the face piece from Aguiarco, and then they go into a clinch. I feel like people giving up on Errol. Oh, my peoples, but they traded some nasty leather one dudes from Aguiarco. Josh Kelly returned fire with a left and right to the mouthpiece. Ooh, Josh Kelly with a left to the snack box and a straight right hand. You see who got the faster hands. But Aguiarco has caught Kelly with some real good shots, too. He's not, you know, sometimes you see that a fighter is there to survive. Aguiarco is there to win. And he has landed some good shots. He's losing a fight. I think he's a little bit outclassed, but he's still a good fighter. And making it an interesting fight. See them in the middle of the ring, my people. It's Aguiarco now bringing his hands down, starting to feel confident, too. Both fighters, when fighters start doing that, bam, bam, that could be a mistake. You could get caught slipping for doing that. So you better do what you're supposed to. Even when they clinch, you see them punching each other to the face piece. Age is 17. I'm excited for tonight. Gonna be a great fight, bro. We're gonna get some nasty fireworks. The only thing about tonight is that, damn, bro, Charlo's out of the card, Cool Boy's out of the card, and we literally don't know anybody besides Errol and Tim. Jab to the nose piece from Josh Kelly. That was a stiff one. It was rather tasty, if you ask me. I am Brody. Great commentary, JSmiff. Appreciate you, family. You see them in the middle of the ring, my peoples. Both fighters real composed, real calm. Ooh, look, a jab to the body from Aguiarco. Josh Kelly waited for him with a check left hook right in the mouthpiece. And then they traded leather right there. Ooh, Josh Kelly with the check left hook all in the snack box as Aguiarco was trying to close the guy. Ooh, one dose from Josh Kelly. But now you see Aguiarco using the hand movement, using the lateral movement. Ooh, 1-2 from Josh Kelly. Aguiarco returned fire with a one dose as well. They already pulled out the heavy artillery, my peoples. They're already trying to inflict some bodily harm out there. Jab from Aguiarco and a hard right hand to the body of Josh Kelly. Here we go, fellas, in the middle of the ring. The round is over. I am Brody. Do you think Tim Tszyu will be that Tim before Fundora? He could be. He could be. I mean, he looked good in his last fight. Of course, he didn't fight a world championship caliber fighter, but he looked good. So I think we're going to get... You have to think about this, my guy. Tim Tszyu is... He got a chip on his shoulder. He got a chip on his shoulder. This is the biggest fight, the most important fight of his career right now. This is one of those where if you win in explosive fashion, your stock skyrocket. But if you lose badly, you already know. You already know what happens. You're going to be fighting some nobody after that. Age is 17. Do you see the two previous fights? Susumi looked incredible. So I was watching. I wasn't live, but I did tune in. A right to the body from Aguiarco and a left to the face piece from Kelly. Jab to the body from Aguiarco. Now you see the footwork from Josh Kelly to the right, to the left. Look at him on his toes, my people, flying around like a butterfly. Ooh, chuck left hook to the wig piece from Kelly. And Aguiarco returns fire with a left and a right to the body. And then they go into a clinch. This is round number 5, my peoples. Here we go. Both fighters. Ooh, Josh Kelly with a right uppercut and a left, and a right and a left, and a left to the wig piece. He letting the hands fly. Ooh, a right and a left and a right. Aguiarco taking punishment, but he moving his head, moving to the left. A right to the dome piece from Josh Kelly. Pointing at somebody in the crowd like, look, I'm whooping him. You see Aguiarco with a smile on his face. Ooh, Josh Kelly caught him with a hard left hook. They trading jabs, both of them landing on each other's nose pieces. You see the smile in Aguiarco. That smile usually means you got me. Aguiarco with a jab, Josh Kelly with a left hook or right to the wig piece as they clinching. Here we go, fellas. They back in the middle of the ring, sizing each other up. You see both fighters with the movement, with the hand movement. Ooh, 1-2 from Aguiarco. Josh Kelly catching with a right, a left, and a right to the mouthpiece. Jab to the forehead from Josh Kelly. You see the feint from Aguiarco. Josh Kelly with his own feint. Ooh, Josh Kelly with a jab and a right to the body. Ooh, Aguiarco with a hard right and a left to the wig piece of Josh Kelly. Josh Kelly says no, but you know that usually means yes. Here we go, fellas. You see the feints. Ooh, jab to the nose piece from Josh Kelly. 1 minute to go into round number 5. My people's Josh Kelly bleeding. He got a cut, and he just punched Aguiarco in the back of the head. The ref gave him a little warning, but you see the blood coming down from Josh Kelly's face piece. Here we go, fellas. Luckily for him, ooh, a chuck left hook from Josh Kelly after eating a jab to the mouthpiece from Aguiarco. See Aguiarco going forward now. All right to the body from Aguiarco. Josh Kelly returns fire with a left, right, left to the wig piece. Aguiarco jab to the body, but you saw the step back from Josh Kelly and the lateral movement. Calls him to the rope, like, come over here. Ooh, look at Josh Kelly with the left and right movements. Ooh, jab to the nose piece from Josh Kelly. Got Aguiarco chasing him down. Ooh, Aguiarco with a right to the body. Josh Kelly returns fire with a left hook to the face piece. They trading leather, my peoples. Here we go. Shaggy. Bam. Salute. But let me say this, I am Broly. He bleeding, but it's a spot that's not going to affect him. Obviously, down here, you know, it's not going to leak into his eyes. It's not going to mess up with his vision. You know, he won't even notice that. So, you never want to be cut, but if you're going to be cut, at least if it's below the eyes, it won't affect you. JJ has bam, salute, family. Age of 17. They turning it up now. Oh, the cuts from a headbutt, fellas. I don't know if y'all saw the replay. I thought it was a right hand. It's actually from a headbutt. By the way, accidental headbutt. Trading some good leather, my peoples. You see the corner working on Josh Kelly's cut. Two left hooks. Josh Kelly's sharp. Just needs to adjust his distance. Jay is in a late lunch and boxing with JSmiff, priceless. Can't go wrong. Can't beat that with a baseball bat. They back in the middle of the ring. Ooh, Josh Kelly with a left to the wig piece. Aguirre with a right and a left to the body. Ooh, Aguirre with a left and a right, but Josh Kelly caught him with a check left hook and moves to the left. They back to the middle of the ring, fellas. That's where most of this action is taking place. You see that lateral movement from Josh Kelly. Straight right to the body from Aguirre. Kelly on his toes, making Aguirre chase him. Ooh, Aguirre with a jab to the face piece. Aguirre with a right and a left to the body. The referee warning Josh Kelly once again, pushing with the shoulder. Here we go, fellas. Ooh, a triple left hook to the face piece from Aguirre as they clinching. Here we go, fellas. They're back at it. Sizing each other up. You see the feints from Aguirre. Jab to the face piece from Josh Kelly. Sizing each other up, fellas. Both of them are hesitant right now. Oh, a straight right to the body from Aguirre. Josh Kelly with a left hook and now gives him a jab to the face piece. Ooh, a hard jab, another jab and a right and a left hook to the dome piece from Josh Kelly. Those hands are quick. Those combinations are swift, my peoples. In the middle of the ring. See, so when I'm watching Josh Kelly, when I'm watching his style, I'm measuring him up against Boots. And I'm like, okay, this guy has the footwork and the movement to not make it easy. Not make it easy to actually have a chance. Ooh, Josh Kelly with a chop left hook to the wig piece of Aguirre, followed up by a right hand. That's the difference right there between these two fighters. The quickness of Josh Kelly. When Aguirre trying to close the gap, pop, that check left hooks, he ate so many of those. You see them in the middle of the ring, both of them landing punches on each other. TLM, like JSmiff say, when you smile and say no, yes. I'm hurt, of course, bro. When you see a fighter get hit, boom, and be like, that no means yes. Two left hooks, TLM, all facts. Here we go. In close quarters, both fighters punching each other in the door. Oh, look at Aguirre turn around, rubbing his head. I think, oh, they removing a point from Josh Kelly, my peoples, but I'm going to tell you like this. Aguirre, he playing games. Because he's the one who went like this and turned his head all the way around. And they went like, oh, he got me. Yeah, he got that. Pull that slick move. Oh, one dose from Aguirre to the wig piece of Josh Kelly. Oh, Josh Kelly with the jab to the face piece. You see Aguirre using his feints. Right to the body from Aguirre, left hook to the snack box from Josh Kelly. Jab from Aguirre. Ooh, Josh Kelly caught him with a jab and then slipped a monster left hook that would have sent him straight to Valhalla. The round is over, my peoples. I am Brody. What about Josh Kelly versus Virgil? I mean, let's see, because Oscar De La Hoya is already in good terms with Virgil Ortiz, so they're going to be looking to fight soon. Let's see what happens. But it's a lot easier to make Josh Kelly versus Boots because you know that they both matchroom fighters. Eddie Hearn and Oscar De La Hoya, they're not the best of friends. So it could be made, but I don't think Eddie Hearn would pick Virgil Ortiz as the opponent. Ooh, a one deuce from Aguirre, all in the snack box of Josh Kelly. Ooh, Josh Kelly gave him a couple of punches to the back of the head as Aguirre turned around. You know what? Those punches to the back of the head, I don't feel like they was intentional. Here we go, fellas. Round number 7. They back in action. JSmiff. That's what Ryan is going to do with Ben. Check hook. Oh, man, they already in the middle of the ring, fellas. Trading some sweet leather. You see Aguirre going forward. Ooh, jab to the mouthpiece from Josh Kelly. Ooh, Aguirre with a left. Kelly with a left, right, left to the mouthpiece. There we go, fellas. They're in the middle of the ring. Oh, jab to the mouthpiece from Aguiarco. Check left hook to the wig piece from Josh Kelly. You see that blood going down his face. Once again, they traded leather. Did you notice when they clinch right there, how Aguiarco going like this? He's turning his back on purpose. I don't like that. I don't like that. He's doing that on purpose, going like this and completely turning his head around. Let me find out he want to get hit with another one and then play like he got knocked out so he could win by technical. Oh, he caught Josh Kelly with a hard right hand as Kelly was stepping in. Right in the mouthpiece. I think he may have hurt him a bit right there. You see Kelly, since that punch landed, hasn't thrown a punch. I think he get his composure back. He should have jumped on him right there. You see it, fellas. 1 minute and 34 seconds to go into round number 7. You see, both fighters now a little bit more hesitant. Oh, a straight right hand to the wig piece and a left hook from Josh Kelly. A hard jab to the nose piece from Aguiarco. Kelly with a check left hook as Aguiarco hit him with a right to the body. Both fighters look strong. Both fighters look like they're in great shape. Nobody slowing down. This is that type of fight. Jab from Josh Kelly. Another jab. You see the feints from Aguiarco. Jab from Josh Kelly. Straight right hand to the body from Aguiarco. You see the lateral movement from Josh Kelly. Or right hook to the wig piece and punches to the body as they clinch it from Aguiarco. Ooh, double jab, right left to the body from Josh Kelly. Sharp punches. Ooh, Aguiarco with a right left to the body. Josh Kelly missed with a right hand. And then you see that lateral movement from Kelly. Ooh, check left hook from Kelly, but Aguiarco also caught him with a check left hook to the melon. Another check left hook from Josh Kelly. Jab to the face piece. Ooh, you see Aguiarco with a right hand and a left hook. Here we go, fellas. Jab from Josh Kelly. 10 seconds to go. Another jab to the face piece from Kelly. You see, keep his hands moving, keep putting his hands like this, giving Aguiarco something to think about. Marie Kelly's bleeding. Yeah, that was a headbutt in round number 2, I think. So he's been bleeding, but fortunately for him, where the cut took place, he'll be okay. You see Kristen Prenga's arrival, Tyson Fury's opponent, ready to sleep. Ready to go down. I mean, Tyson Fury's opponent, AJ's opponent, ready to get slapped. Now, people, this is an interesting fight. But it's what I'm telling you, man. I think that Josh Kelly versus Jerome Boots Ennis is a real good fight. I'm not saying he wins it. I'm not telling you that he beat Boots. I don't got nobody beating Boots. I told you guys. Boots beat everybody. But if he's not having his best day, he's facing a guy like Kelly, who's having his best day on that fight, he could take a L. Blood Eagle Smiggle ready to see AJ versus Tyson Fury. I can't wait. Ooh, they started round number 8 right away, trading some nasty leather. You see Josh Kelly, Aguiarco, putting them punches together. Straight right hand to the body from Aguiarco. Jab to the body from Josh Kelly. Jab, another jab from Josh Kelly, right and a left to the body from Aguiarco. We go, fellas. They're in the middle of the ring, sizing each other up. Jab from Josh Kelly. Real fast hands. You can see that. Oh, straight right hand from Kelly. And they back to the middle of the ring where Aguiarco going forward. Jab from Kelly, Aguiarco with a right to the body. Watching this fight, you get a sense of Josh Kelly controls the pace. You know, he's controlling the action with his movement, with his feints, with the jab, constantly giving Aguiarco something to think about, making him hesitate. Ooh, Aguiarco caught him with a hard jab to the nose piece. Ooh, a nice counter left hook from Aguiarco. Here we go. The referee separate him from a clinch. Here we go. You see that blood going down from Josh Kelly's cut. Jab from Josh Kelly. I am Broly. Boots is too good. I think Boots' hardest fight will be Virgil or Fundora. Nah, it'll be Fundora for sure. it'll be Fundora. But you're right, Jay. Josh Kelly's extremely technical. And that movement, because look at the fight. Oh, one dose to the face piece from Josh Kelly. Look at the fight with Xander Sayas and the way that it played out. Xander Sayas pretty much stood in front of Boots and got pummeled. That's it, got pummeled at point blank range. Josh Kelly not going to stand in front of you. Another check left hook from Josh Kelly. Shots to the body from Aguirre. Kelly gave him another left hook to the wig piece. Here we go, fellas. 50 seconds to go into round number 8. Ooh, jab to the face piece. Right hand from Kelly. Aguirre caught him with a couple of shots to the body. See Kelly sizing him up. You see the feints from Aguirre. That's one thing that you get from these great fighters. Those feints. Those real good feints. That's one thing people don't realize. Ooh, Aguirre with a right, left. 2 to the body, 2 to the face piece. People don't realize how important the feints are in boxing. And how much the best fighters use them and how effectively they use them. Because if you're not good at feinting, your opponent is never going to bite. You're over there like, and your opponent just staring at you. But if you're good at feinting and you give them something to think about, you set them up for those big shots. And the best fighters, they always got real good feints. Double jab in the right hand from Josh Kelly, but you see the movement. See the blood coming down. Look, he got blood coming down from one side and a little cut on the other side. And I think both of them was from headbutts. Because every time they get close, Aguirre be, head. Ooh, a hard left to the face piece from Aguirre from close range. And there goes the other headbutt, I think. When they're in close range, Aguirre dome piece all over the place. TLM. Only Fundora is a real threat to Boost honesty. And only because he's a unicorn in boxing. TLM, don't speak about Sayas. Now, I'm just making the example because you could compare Xander Sayas and Josh Kelly and they have totally... My internet was acting up. Sayas and Kelly, they got totally different styles. And my guy, I'm not saying that, it's just the truth. Xander got pummeled because he stood right there in front of Boots. He thought he was going to out-tough him. And that wasn't going to happen. I am Brody. Kelly has a chance versus Fundora. That's actually Fundora's worst nightmare. A guy that moves. You're right. Ooh, Kelly and Aguirre traded nasty leather. Both of them landing good shots. Fundora, I would say that's the kink in the armor right there, the footwork. Somebody that's going to try to dance around him. Marie, do you think Kelly beats Fundora? Honestly, right now, ooh, a jab to the face piece from Aguirre. Ooh, a hard jab to the face piece from Kelly. I think that Kelly could give Fundora a good fight. I don't see him winning that fight. Honestly, the only person that I feel like can beat Fundora is Jerron Boost Ennis. Then nobody else. But that doesn't mean that Kelly doesn't have a shot. That is not a good fight, an interesting fight. With that movement that he possesses, he could give Fundora some problems. TLM, I be joking about Sayas. That's a loss that sizzled in my spirit, man. Listen, that loss is still sizzling in some people's souls. Jason, that's exactly JSmiff. It makes the other fighter have to reset and be hesitant. And Josh Kelly, man, the way that he is able to move around and step in, let the head fly, and jump right back out, he's not going to stand in front of his opponent. He doesn't do that. He never take a lot of punishment just standing in one spot. You catch him with a good shot, bam, bam, he's already moving. He's already out the way, and you got to chase him. Here we go, fellas. They back in action. I am Brody. What do you think about Josh Kelly versus Johnny Beck? I think Josh Kelly beats him. Younger, more athletic, faster hands. I got him winning that fight. I am Brody. What about if Josh Kelly stays on his feet versus Fundora like he did versus Bakram? Now he's not going to do that. Oh, a left and a right from Josh Kelly to the face piece of Aguirre. Oh, they trading leather, my peoples. Aguirre caught him with a right uppercut to the nose piece. You landed some good shots upon each other, my peoples. Your green thumb, bam. you know, Josh Kelly's a very technical fighter. He's not going to stand in there with Fundora, who has that reach advantage over him, and just get pummeled. You're going to see a lot of movement in that fight. Fundora having to chase and having to adjust. Yarko and Kelly are trading some sweet leather, my peoples. Yarko missed with a left hook. Kelly give him a right and a left to the body. Yarko using his lateral movement now. Dodges a right hook from Kelly. Or a left hook. Age of 17. Kelly getting frustrated. You can see, look, he got blood all over the place. Yarko is giving him the business, bro. Kelly's winning on the cards, but right now he got a cut right here, a cut right here, and they just busted his nose in this round with a nasty uppercut. So there's going to be, oh my God, he got a cut in the eye too. Yarko lumping him up, bro. Yarko not winning, but he's doing a number on Josh Kelly's face. Look at that straight right hand to Kelly's forehead. Oh, a hard jab to the nose piece. I think this is the uppercut right here. Look at that right. Oh my God, yo, that right to the forehead. And look, right to the body. Oh my God, yo. A headpiece to the nose piece. Did you guys see the replay? Look at his nose. Oh man. Josh Kelly, you know his nickname is the pretty boy. Well, he's trying to get away from that name, but he ain't gonna be pretty after this fight. Pause. Marie, Kelly gonna move a lot if he fight Fundora or Boost like he did against Bakram. You're gonna see a lot of movement from him. You know, he'll have his moments where he'll stand his ground, and let off a few shots, but then he's back in his movement. Now he letting the hands go on Yarko. Uppercuts, left hooks from Kelly, who bleeding from his nose, from the left side of his cheek, from the right, well, from his right cheek, left cheek, eye. His face is a mess right now. If you wasn't watching the fight and you see both fighters' faces, you would think Josh Kelly getting his ass whooped. If there's that many cuts, those gloves suspicious. I mean, they might have to well, no. It's not the gloves. You know why? The busted nose from a headbutt. The cut in the right side from another headbutt. And I think this one, it's been a bunch of headbutts. Ooh, 2 left hooks to the wig piece and a right uppercut to the snack box from Josh Kelly. Ooh, hard left hook to the earpiece from Yarko. Josh Kelly with a right and a left. You see right now he's trading. You see how he's on the inside? But watch what he does. He'll stand on the inside, trade with you a little bit, then he get on that footwork again. Straight right hand, right uppercut from Yarko. Left hook, right uppercut from Josh Kelly. And Yarko clinches. Kelly keeps looking at the referee, complaining about the clinch. Here we go, in the middle of the ring. Ooh, double jab to the face piece. Another jab from Yarko. You see Yarko putting that jab out there, giving Kelly something to think about. Ooh, Josh Kelly with a hard left hook to the face piece. Right uppercut from Kelly. A right hook to the dome piece from Yarko. My peoples, they just not. These two guys, they not power punches like that. If not, somebody would have already went to sleep with the type of punches that they landed on each other. Yarko with a left and a right. Josh Kelly with a left and a right uppercut to the nose piece of Yarko. Here we go. A left hook and a right hand from Yarko. The left hook landed, but Josh Kelly retaliated. Quick counter punch. Double jab to the face piece from Yarko. 30 seconds to go into round number 10. Yarko with a right to the body. Josh Kelly missed with a check left hook. Ooh, a hard jab to the forehead from Josh Kelly, my peoples. Another jab to the forehead. Another jab from Josh Kelly. By the way, Hamza Shiraz fight next, fellas. You see the blood from Josh Kelly. Oh, a left from Yarko. Josh Kelly, a counter right to the wig piece and a left. Ooh, Yarko with a hard right to the dome. A hard left to the wig piece of Josh Kelly. A hard right to the body as they clinch it. There goes the round, my peoples. If you notice, Yarko, after every round, he goes like this. After every round, he does that. That's the way he's trying to steal the rounds. Like, yeah, let me go like this. They're going to see me. They're like, yeah, he probably got it. Nah, you didn't get it, bro. Good fight. Yarko being super competitive. Josh Kelly faces a mess right now. But he winning the fight. It's a close fight, by the way. It is close. It is competitive. Gyarko turned out to be better than a lot of us thought. I thought this was going to be a lot easier than what we're seeing. Marie, if Kelly doesn't win this last two, he will be a problem. Jason, Casasu was a beast in the 80s and 90s, bro. Casasu was one of my favorite fighters. What? No, I don't think Casasu fought in the 80s, bro. I think he made his pro debut in the early 90s. I could be wrong. But I think he made his debut in the early 90s. Oh, man, Casasu was a special fighter. Oh, Josh Kelly letting the hands fly left, right, to the wig piece, to the nose piece, to the earpiece of a Gyarko. They clinching now. And I'm going to say what, man? Tim Tszyu, in my opinion, when it comes to his offensive firepower, he's very similar to Casasu. His only weakness is that he doesn't have the footwork his father had. He doesn't have the defense or the movement, the head movement. Timmy's a little bit too straightforward, and he gets hit a lot because of that. But as far as the offensive firepower, if you... Oh, Josh Kelly and Gyarko trading in the middle of the ring. Both of them landed good shots to the mouthpieces. If you look at, their right hand, the way they put their combinations together, their shots to the body, Tim Tszyu has a lot of the tools that you saw from Costa Tszyu. They traded some nasty shots in close range, my people. Whoa, this is a very interesting fight, fellas. TLM, arm lift like you winning. Always be funny. Yeah, like, after every round, he doing it. Like, nah, bro, you're not winning. It's all good. I see what you're trying to do. Jab from a Gyarko, another jab from a Gyarko. One deuce from a Gyarko and a jab. Josh Kelly face looking like a bloody pulp. Left, right from Josh Kelly. Ooh, left hook, right uppercut, left hook from Josh Kelly. A counter left hook to the wig piece from a Gyarko. A Gyarko with a right hand to the face piece. You're right, Brascarell. Costa Tszyu was a machine. Ooh, one deuce and a right uppercut from Kelly. Costa Tszyu is the first person that made me lose money on a bet. A straight right hand, a jab to the face piece from a Gyarko. Those are some real hard jabs. Here we go, referee separate him. Oh, Josh Kelly, 1, 2, 3. That left hook landed right to the wig piece. Oh, you saw the counter uppercut from Josh Kelly. All in the snack box of a Gyarko. But he ate that. Ate it. There you go, fellas. You see the feints. Ooh, a Gyarko missed with a hard right hand. You saw the slip from Josh Kelly. Ooh, stiff jab to the nose piece from Kelly. Another jab, a right uppercut. Right to the earpiece. Right to the earpiece and a left. Another right to the earpiece. That's like Gyarko's holding on. You see the face of Josh Kelly looking like Rocky Balboa. Left to the body, left to the face piece. From Kelly, but a Gyarko fed him another jab to the mouthpiece. Kelly returns fire with a one deuce to the face piece. Oh, a Gyarko catches Kelly with a hard left to the face piece. Had his neck looking like a bobblehead. Boy, in the middle of the ring, my peoples. Ooh, a Gyarko missed with a right hand. Kelly missed with a left hook. The round is over. You see a Gyarko, as he's done in every round, celebrating. Look at, oh my God, Josh Kelly out here looking like Freddy Krueger, my peoples. Jason Bowe, Victor Ortiz won the bare knuckles. Yeah, man, but look at his face, though. Face looked like a bloody pope. Oh, man. Ooh, they both landed some hard shots. You see the left to the mouthpiece from a Gyarko, the right to the snack box from Kelly. Kelly with a hard left hook to the body and a left hook to the snack box, but a Gyarko gave him a left to the earpiece. Right to the body and a left to the nose piece. How many shots has Kelly nose taken? Ooh, Kelly with a left to the snack box, but a Gyarko fed him a left to the mouthpiece. Man, Brody, Kelly might win this by split decision. Now, he's going to win this fight, but Gyarko, man, whoa. Here we go, fellas. They trading left hooks in the middle of the ring, round number 12. You see Kelly, the first punch he ate, blood starts leaking right away. Ooh, a left to the mouthpiece from Kelly. Jab from Agyarko. Here we go. See the fighters. Double left hook to the wig piece from Agyarko. Ooh, Josh Kelly with a left hook and a right. Agyarko a counter left, and they clinch it once again, but Kelly punching as they holding on. Here we go. The referees separate them. They back in action. In the middle of the ring, fellas. Ooh, a jab from Agyarko, right uppercut from Kelly. But that's so you could see who's the harder puncher out of the two. Look at their faces. Kelly's winning the fight. Agyarko's landing the harder punches. Guy's face looking like a mess right now. Agyarko with a jab, Kelly with a left, right, left, right. A right and a left from Agyarko. Here we go. Ooh, Agyarko missed with a left hook. Good slip from Josh Kelly. It's that defense. That defense from Josh Kelly. JSmiff, Kelly's going to win by split noise. I mean, man, right now he got a split nose, a split cheek. A split cheek in the face. No diddy. Here we go, fellas. Left hook from Kelly and a right uppercut. Agyarko with a right and a left to the body, and they clinching. Who's going to win the last round? It's pretty close right now. They trading jabs. You see Kelly now using his lateral movement. Agyarko going forward, right to the body from Agyarko. They clinching, my people. The referee's going to have to separate them, and he does. Ooh, Kelly with a left, right to the face piece of Agyarko, who tried to counter right hand. Here you go, fellas. Sizing each other up. You see the face from Agyarko. Ooh, Agyarko with a right hand. Kelly made a miss, caught him with a counter left to the snag box. That was a great shot. A right to the wig piece from Kelly. Agyarko with a right to the body, left to the dome piece. Right before they go into that clinch. Here we go, fellas. Sizing each other up in the middle of the ring. 25 seconds to go. Jab to the body from Agyarko. Jab to the face piece from Kelly. Agyarko missed with a right hand. Ooh, they punching each other to the wig piece as they clinching. Ooh, Agyarko caught Kelly with a left to the mouthpiece as he was separating him. As the referee was separating them. Ooh, a hard right to the dome piece from Agyarko. Lifts his hand right away. Like, yeah, I got one. You see the fighters hug it out. Good sportsmanship. Oh, man. Yo, Josh Kelly leaking. Look at the face piece, my peoples. I am Brody on their scorecards. It's even right now. World Boxing News has it 5-5 and 1 round to draw. Wait a minute, bro. It can't be 5-5 and 1 round to draw. It's not 11 rounds. What's the other round? If it's 5-5 and 1 round to draw, what is the 12th round? What they score the 12? Now, look. Very close fight. Very competitive fight. Agyarko turned out to be a way better opponent than a lot of us even imagined. But Josh Kelly won this fight. I don't know if they're going to give it to him by split or what, but I got to win in this fight. Let's see it, man. We see the replay. This turned out to be a very good fight. Very interesting showdown. Rolly and Teofimo, they showing, you know, that the fight date for that one is Saturday, August 22nd. Looking forward to that one. I am Brody. They gave Josh Kelly round 12. Well, there you go. There you go. Yeah, I got him winning the fight. Close fight. Close fight. And I feel like Agyarko made a name for himself. You know, a lot of people gonna, okay, we know about this guy now. Man, but you see how he left Josh Kelly's face. You see the punches landed. Josh Kelly landed more power punches. Agyarko landed 4 more jabs. But the power punches, the edges for Kelly by 14. So Kelly threw more punches, overall landed more punches. Yeah, I got him winning the fight. Good fight. I am Brody. What I didn't like is how dirty he fights. Man, Yarko gave him like 50 headbutts in this fight. Like 50 headbutts and turning around to get hit in the back of the head and shit. Here we go, fellas, the scorecards. First judge, 114, 113. And the other two judges, in agreement, the same, 115 to 112. Josh Kelly, there you go. There you go, Josh Kelly. I don't know why Jarko raising his hand. You lost, buddy. Go fight, though. Go fight, Jarko. 21 green light. The Anthony Joshua fight over with. Well, it's not over with. We're watching Josh Kelly. It's going to be, remember, Hamza Shiraz is going to fight, and the main event, AJ. So that hasn't happened yet. My peoples, go fight. Real go fight. You know, Agyarko turned out to be a lot better than a lot of us thought. And I'm going to keep an eye out for this dude. Agyarko kind of remind me of Robson Conceição. Like, because of the way he trades on the inside. But man, yo, Josh Kelly was left leaking, my people. Leaking. Wow. Good fight. Good fight. Like I told you guys, I'm going to be keeping an eye on Agyarko. Is it Agyarko? I think I heard him pronounce it different, man. I hate mispronouncing fighters' names. Wow, look at Kelly nose, man. That was from a headbutt. Took a nasty dome to a nasty shot. A nasty headbutt to the nose piece. Nose is all over the place right now. Wow. That Josh Kelly nose right now, twisted. There you have it, my peoples. Josh Kelly becomes the winner. I'm looking forward to the post-fight interview because I want to see if he's going to call out Boots. But look, right there, he's showing Eddie Hearn what happened. He's like, yo, we're going in. Motherfucker headbutted me. He didn't say it with those words, but that's how I'm saying it. I am Brody. You think Josh Kelly can heal from this? Of course. That's fighting. Getting your nose broken is part of boxing. He's a world champion. He defended his title successfully. I am Brody. Or will Tim Tszyu effect happen? Nah. He won the it was he came out of there really banged up, but it happens. And I gotta tell you, sometimes wins like this are good wins for the fighters because, you know, you get to deal with adversity. You get to deal with these situations, and now you know what to do. You know how to react to it. He took a lot of headbutts in this fight, man. Look at his nose. Wow, my peoples. If you look at Josh Kelly's nose right now, you know, he's going to need some stitches and a slight surgery just to get it sorted out because his nose twisted right now. But it was a good win. It was a good win because Josh Kelly faced a tough opponent, my people. This dude could fight, and he gave it to him. He gave him everything he could handle. Difficult fighter. Look, here's the thing, my peoples. There's opponents out there, fighters out there, that no matter what you do, they're not going to stop punching. Jarko turned out to be one of those. Let's see what Josh Kelly says. They asking him about Boots right now. He said, I want the big names. Took out Bakra Mortasaliev. I'm here. I'm the champion of the IBF. You know what? It don't sound like he said, I want to fight Boots. Honestly, when they ask a fighter, do you want to fight this guy? And he goes on a, you know, I done this, I done that, and I fight anybody. I don't like those type of answers. So, you know, yesterday or before yesterday, I saw Josh Kelly say 100% Boots. And now I didn't see that confidence. I didn't see that same energy. He didn't have that energy when they asked him about Boots, man. I do not like it when they ask you about a specific name and your response like, yeah, anybody. Yeah, I don't like that. I Am Broly reminds me of Rocky Marciano versus Ezra Charles, where Rocky's nose was split in half. Man, listen, it reminds me of Rocky Marciano versus Don Drago, the way his face was looking. But you know what? I gotta say, man, bro. Yeah, I can't pronounce it. I don't want to keep mispronouncing his name. Agyarko. You know, he put up a real good performance against a world champion, went the distance, and I got a feeling we're gonna see him again. He's gonna get more opportunities. He earned it. JSmiff, I don't blame him. Boots is the problem. Yeah, it looked like he don't want to fight Boots, man. The way that he answered that question, he never really said, I want that fight. He gave the good old generic, I'll fight anybody. TLM, if Kelly had this kind of fight with Boots, he would get his ass whooped badly. But I don't think he gets beat up like Xander Sayas, bro. You gotta admit to that. He's not gonna stand there and get pummeled like that. I Am Brody, he made too much mistakes this fight. Yeah, he made a lot of mistakes, but he had a tough opponent in front of him. He was eating a lot of headbutts. Obviously, that got him frustrated. It's part of the fight game. He walked out of there with the W. That's what it's all about. Wes does it, peace, fam. I'm late to the action. How was the fight? Yo, Josh Kelly, you know, was in a tough fight. His face is a mess. Took a headbutt to the nose piece that broke his nose. A headbutt to the cheek. Cracked his cheek. A cut right here. A cut in his eyebrow. Looking like a bloody pope. Eddie Hearn, look, he's saying, if I'm Josh Kelly, I'm looking at fighting Boots in America. So you see, look what Eddie Hearn's saying, you know. He has opportunities to keep growing, but you fight somebody like Boots, that's changing, that's life-changing, and he got an opportunity to do that. So you could see that Eddie Hearn want to make that fight next. Josh Kelly don't look like it. Look, Boots wants to fight November, December. Look, if I'm Josh Kelly, Josh Kelly's like, yeah, I need to get paid, and he could fight Boots. Wes does it, damn, true warrior stuff. Yo, if you look at his face, nasty. My peoples, I'm going to take a quick commercial break. The next fight, I'll be back for the next fight. I'll be calling Hamza Shiraz for you guys. And, of course, I'm going to call the main event. So I'll see you guys in a few. Taking a commercial break. Let me get hydrated. Eat a little something right quick. And we're going to be back at it, fellas. Make sure you come back to Box Center with JSmiff. Fight night with JSmiff. We on it, fellas. Well, this fight afternoon with JSmiff, I guess. I'll see y'all in a few, fellas. Make sure you drop your predictions, my peoples. Hamza Shiraz is going to fight. AJ is going to fight. Make your predictions. Are we going to see any upsets? Or Hamza and AJ both giving their opponents the beating of a lifetime? Y'all let me know. I'll be back with you shortly. my peoples, we back in the building. Hamza Shiraz about to make his rain walk. We hydrated. I got some tostones over here. If you Dominican or if you from one of them countries that eat tostones, you know what this about. You know when you got tostones with ketchup, that's it, you killing it. Marie, I was so hyped for the Spence fight. But since the main event is the only fight, nah. I'm gonna tell you like this, Marie. I'm a little bit disappointed that Charlo couldn't make it to Australia. Obviously, Stephen Fulton. Look at the situation. It left us with a card where we don't know anybody there. We don't know any other fighters. So that kind of sucks. Hey man, bro, them tostones are no comparison. Ah, man. You can't. Them tostones, and there's so many different things that you could combine tostones with in the morning with egg and avocado and cheese. They be adding salami to it, but I be skipping that sometimes, or most of the times. Then I got the torreja. Here's the funny thing about these. I don't know how to say this in English because even though I grew up in New York, I never bought this over there. So I only know it as torreja. And it has berenjena on the inside, eggplant. So maybe you guys know what they call this shit. Nah. This is torreja. It got eggplant on the inside and some type of batter. I don't know. But I don't know what they call this in English. I just know it tastes mad good. Here we go, fellas. Here we go, fellas. The fighters are about to take the stage. You see AJ's opponent? Is his last name Simon? Yeah, or first name. Simon Zackenhuber. Simon Zackenhuber. I believe that Hamza Shiraz is going to do him in, if I'm being honest with y'all. Side, I got Spanish. Marie, I'm Moroccan. We call that tortilla. With the eggplant on the inside, because we got stuff that we call tortilla, but not this. As a matter of fact, to us, tortilla is what you use to wrap the burritos in, for example. But we wrap the burritos in, that's what we call tortilla. I wish it was good as hell. Here we go. Hamza Shiraz is about to take stage, fellas. Let me grab me something to drink real quick. Let's go, fellas. Hamza Shiraz about to make his ring walk. You see the presentation. You see the production. Of course, they're going to do the, like they said, the big build-up. And I got to tell you, man, Hamza Shiraz, they trying to line him up for a fight with Canelo Alvarez. You guys know that Canelo's going to fight Mbili next. If Canelo wins, he said he has 3-4 more fights left in his career. If he wins, I can see them trying to make that fight next. They've been wanting it. You know, Turkey since last year, he's been saying that. That, you know, he wants to see his guy with Canelo. Murray, it's lit over there for such a decent fight. Yo. But you have to understand, too, over there, Hamza Shiraz, you know, he got a lot of people that follow him. AJ is a superstar in the UK, bro. So, when he's there, people are going to go watch. I like the setup. I like the way they have the entrance set up and the way the seats are arranged in this venue. He has an artist out there that's singing before he walk in. Honestly, I don't know. We're not gonna know who that is if you're not from out there. I'm not sure what language he's even performing in. But they got a nice little video in the background. Hamza Shiraz highlights him, you know, training. And there you go, he walked out. You see Shiraz with the red robe, with the gold details. Red and gold, my people, Hamza Shiraz. Marie, Pakistani language, there you go. You know, I don't know what he's saying, but it sounds like he's killing it, whatever he's saying. Whatever he's saying, he's dropping bars. Here we go, fellas. Hamza Shiraz has already gone up to the ring, and he's ready. Most people got Hamza Shiraz winning this fight. I haven't seen nobody on the show predicting an upset. The lunatic libertarian. Bam. Hamza Shiraz, brother. About to dance. Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Gonna get very interesting out here. Let's go. Let's go. Hamza Shiraz ready for the smoke. Heck of an entrance, and they're ready for the action. Here we go, my peoples. I told you, man, Hamza Shiraz is trying to earn that Canelo fight. So you're going to see him out there trying to show out, trying to win in beautiful fashion. And guess what? Don't be surprised if right after this fight, Hamza Shiraz calls out Canelo Alvarez. Express interest in that fight. The lunatic libertarian. What is Al Mayoof adjusting in his right glove all fight? I don't know. I have no idea. He needs to be investigated. He didn't take his gloves off in the ring either. Oh, you see that? That's odd. That's odd. You're supposed to... it depends, I guess, where you are, but somebody is supposed to be present when you do take off your gloves, and they need to be examined with what you had on. TLM, Shiraz is getting built up to be a superstar that will never be. Now, I can't agree with you, my guy, on that, because Shiraz is a real talented fighter. Not only is he talented, he's kind of like a Fundora. He's not as tall as Fundora, but he is tall and rangy. And in most of his fights, just like Fundora, he has a good reach advantage over his opponents, which he knows how to use. He uses it effectively. So I think Hamza Shiraz, look, he's a world champion right now. I think he's going to be one of those guys who unifies titles, who wins it in multiple divisions. Trust me, this guy's going to accomplish a lot. He's not going to be the face of boxing. I agree with you on that. He will not be the face of boxing. But he can turn into one of the guys. Because there's always one person that stands above everybody else who we say, okay, that's the face of boxing. But then there's always a lot of fighters that even other people say, nah, he's the face, he's the face. Hamza Shiraz is going to be one of the guys. He's going to be one of those. TLM, turkey tripping. He want that fight. He wants Shiraz to get that Canelo fight. And Shiraz has an opportunity to beat Canelo because Canelo has struggled with guys that have that reach advantage on him. Murray Hamza needs to fight some named opponents at least, or a champion, unify the belt for him to get the Canelo fight. Come on, how you gonna say that? We've seen Canelo fight people that we never even heard of. Remember when he fought that dude? That everybody was like, who the fuck is that? So Canelo's not, everybody getting in the ring with Canelo is not a unified champion. He's like the Cuban guy. The Cuban guy in his whole career held one belt, and nobody here could name who the Cuban guy beat. William School. There's not one person in here, Marie, who could say, yo, yeah, William School unified titles and book. Nah. Hell no. Marie, TLM, nah. I guess Shiraz has skills. World champion, great boxer, but superstar, the sellout ticket, I don't see it. I don't see him as a main event superstar. Yeah, I see him as that, bro. I see him as exactly that. And he's already done main events. It's just that he's fighting in Anthony Joshua's card. He's obviously not as big of a star. But if you look at Hamza Shiraz, he's been fighting on main events. He already has 4 or 5 main events under his belt, and he's only 28 years old. Well, I think he might have more than that. I'm not sure how many he has, but he's only 28. So I'm telling you, the way that he's being developed and the way that he's winning, Hamza Shiraz could very well end up being a superstar. And honestly, that's what I expect. Because you got to remember, man, over there, they support fighters. They support the fighters' hard body. Look, even when their guys lose, you see them selling out venues. Look at this guy. Man, I can't remember his name again. Always Chisora. How many losses Chisora got already? Yeah, when he fights, he got a crowd behind him. So Hamza Shiraz, he's gonna be a big star, bro. I'm telling you. The thing is also, let me tell you this, that I want you to think about it. Nice jab from Zach and Huber. The thing about Shiraz, like other UK fighters and other fighters that are not American, is that they usually become a big star first wherever they're from, and then they become a star in the US. And then people in the US feel like if you're not a star in the US, you're not a star, which is not accurate. Look at now, I know is the perfect example. He's not a big star in the US, but in his country, this dude is the Beatles. In his country, he out there walking on water. So he's a superstar, a big superstar. But people are like, nah, if you want to be a star, he got to come to the U.S. Nah, he already a superstar. And he don't got to go to the U.S. because the guy make millions of dollars per fight. He'll retire wealthy without having to. Now, he's fought in the U.S. multiple times. But he made a great point. I can't remember which reporter asked him about fighting in the U.S. and that he always fight elsewhere. And he's like, I fought in these divisions, 112, one whatever. And all the best fighters in the world are from somewhere else. They're not in the U.S. Why would I go fight in the U.S.? If the champions are in Asia, in Mexico, why would I go to the U.S.? That doesn't make any sense. I don't have to. Now, if the U.S. produces great fighters, then I could go over there and fight them. It makes perfect sense. So in the lower weight class, you have to understand, my peoples, for those who say, no, the U.S. dominate boxing, American fighters dominate boxing, there's certain weight classes. When is the last time an American fighter dominated the heavyweight division? It's been a long time, my peoples. The last heavyweight champion, it was Deontay Wilder, and how people feel about how good he actually was versus his power and strength to be able to beat opponents. But American fighters haven't dominated the heavyweight division in ages. And then take a look at, the divisions below 122. It's not American fighters dominating those divisions either. So we have to understand there's some fighters out there in those other divisions that are the one running the show. So if you're fighting there, you could become a superstar without stepping foot in U.S. soil. That's exactly what Naoya Inoue did. But for you to achieve what he has, you have to be a great fighter. You have to be a pound-for-pound fighter. Naoya is #1 in the world. That's why he's as popular as he is. Marie, yeah. Tim doesn't understand that. UK support their fighters, not like American fans are always criticizing, always comparing to Europe. It's not like that, bro. I know this. I know this. In Europe, fighters take a loss and they have the same amount of fans. They don't lose fans when they lose. And the US, bro, god damn, yo, you lose and your own fans be like, yeah, he was washed up anyways. Look at how, Hamza Shiraz left to the face piece, left to the body, and a left to the wig piece. And you see Zach and Huber fighting back. Okay, my people's there. Oh, Zach and Huber with a straight left to the forehead of Shiraz, who's coming forward, walking him down. Look, I already see Shiraz looking to let the hands fly, and it's going to get nasty. Jab from Hamza Shiraz as he's closing the gap. Look at the height difference. Look at the reach advantage. Shiraz still closing the gap. Zach and Huber moving to his left, his back up against the ropes. Right hook from Zach and Huber, left to the body, jab. Ooh, hard left hook to the body from Shiraz. You see, they right in front of each other, my people. Zach and Huber with a 1-deuce out of that southpaw stance. Hamza Shiraz with a jab and a left hook to the body. Jab to the forehead from Hamza Shiraz. Look at the style, my peoples. When I look at Hamza, he looks like a superstar to me. He got that superstar vibe. Just the mechanics, the technique. You see Zach and Huber with a straight left to the body of Hamza Shiraz. They trading jabs. Hamza Shiraz with a left to the wig piece. Zach and Huber is doing a good job not standing in front of Shiraz. You see him moving to his left, moving to his right. Shiraz with a 2-piece to the wig piece. Right uppercut, left to the body. Jab to the nose piece from Hamza Shiraz. Jab to the face piece from Zach and Huber. Here we go, fellas. Jab to the body from Zach and Huber. Oh, Zach and Huber with a hard left to the body. Shiraz with a straight right hand up top. Left hook to the body from Shiraz and right uppercut. Right hook to the wig piece from Zach and Huber. Shiraz with the double jab. Jab to the forehead from Zach and Huber, followed up by another one. Here we go, another jab from Zach and Huber, jab from Shiraz. Zach and Huber with his back up against the ropes. Ooh, Shiraz with a left hook. Zach and Huber with a straight right hand. A straight left hand right down the pipe. Shiraz with the left hook to the mouthpiece. See Shiraz walking him down. That's the thing, my peoples, about Hamza Shiraz. He will apply that constant pressure like he's all over you. Zach and Huber hasn't had the opportunity to breathe in this fight. Once Shiraz stepped up the pace, you see him constantly walking him down. And Zach and Huber is reacting to what Hamza Shiraz is doing. He fighting back. You know, don't misconstrue what I'm saying. But Hamza Shiraz is dictating the pace. He's doing what he want to do. That man, Hamza's timing with that right hand is crazy. The lunatic return. Shiraz is using the left hook to pull the southpaw into the right hand. I'm surprised that we haven't seen more lead right hands from Hamza Shiraz. But still, man, it's an interesting showdown. It's interesting to see the way that this fight is playing out. Here we go, fellas. We already seen 2 rounds of action. And Hamza Shiraz has already started to step up the pace. You see both fighters look real relaxed in the corner. Shiraz getting his instructions. I'm going to tell you guys something from my personal experience. You guys know that I only have 1 fight, and it was a 4-rounder. Round number 3 kicks off 2 jabs to the body from Zach and Huber. And in that 4-rounder that I had, I can tell you that the first round, when I went back to the corner, I didn't hear anything my coach said. Nothing. Only thing I remember is him saying, "You feeling good?" And I say, "Yeah, that's it." Everything he said, it's almost like I was in shock because I was still trying to process my opponent had a reach advantage over me that I didn't realize up until that round started. So I was processing what happened in the first round as my coach was talking. Oh, counter uppercut from Shiraz right in the snack box. And I honestly didn't hear anything they said. And I share that with you guys. Well, my coach, one person. And I share that with you guys because I see fighters, that the coach is talking, giving them instructions, and they're super focused on what they're saying, listening, trying to absorb that. I didn't do that, lock in on what I was hearing until the third round, my people. The second round, I listened a little bit, but still was trying to figure out what was happening in there. And then round number 4, I was a little bit more relaxed, and I actually locked in and listened to everything what my coach was saying. And then in round number 4 as well. So when I see, I'm like, okay, yeah, you got to lock in. You can't just let the adrenaline get the best of you, and you in the corner like, just waiting to go back out. Ooh, a hard right uppercut and a left to the body from Hamza Shiraz. But Zackenhuber returning shots to the body as well. Jab to the body from Zackenhuber. One good thing that Zackenhuber is doing, 1-2 from Zackenhuber, is that he constantly either moving or throwing punches. You see a 1-2 from Zackenhuber. Jab to the body from Zackenhuber. Shiraz is being real patient. A right to the mouthpiece from Shiraz. That was a hard shot. Shiraz loves to do that from the outside. He'll jab. You see how he got the hands up? He'll jab as he's stepping in, come over with the right hook. Bang! Right to the wig piece. Here we go. You see Shiraz still going forward. Zackenhuber with a jab to the body. Another right hook to the wig piece from Hamza Shiraz. A straight right hand from Shiraz. That lead right hand, that's the bread and butter for the lefties. You see Shiraz putting that jab out there, trying to set something up. Another jab. And the straight right hand from Shiraz is quite brutal. Brutal. I've seen him send people to the canvas with that one. You see the feints from Zackenhuber, jab to the body, lateral movement, straight left hand to the body, Shiraz with another right to the dome piece and a jab to the nose. Ooh, Shiraz with a counter left hook to the body. The round is over. The lunatic libertarian. Zackenhuber doesn't have a right hook. I mean, he looks like someone who's very hesitant. And I think the height advantage Hamza Shiraz poses over him is affecting what he's doing. Sometimes he is throwing punches a little bit out of position. And, it's tough. When you got somebody who has that reach advantage and knows how to use it on you, it can be real tough to adjust, to get your timing. MS Shiraz just waiting for the right moment to step on the gas and get dude out of there. I mean, I think when Shiraz, catch him with one of those right hands up top and hurt him, the fight is going to finish shortly after that. You see AJ getting his hands wrapped, getting ready for the main event. Here we go, my peoples. Jab to the body from Zackenhuber. Jab from Zackenhuber. You see Shiraz being real patient, taking his time. Zackenhuber keeps jabbing to the body. Shiraz with his own jab. See the left to the body from Zackenhuber. Jab to the body from Zackenhuber. Jab to the mouthpiece from Shiraz. Ooh, jab to the face piece from Shiraz. Walking him down now. Ooh, hard right hook to the body from Shiraz. You see Zackenhuber still jabbing. Another jab from Zackenhuber. And you see Shiraz cutting off the ring, not letting him get out that corner. Shiraz with a counter right hand to the wig piece. Ooh, Zackenhuber with a nice right hook to the mouthpiece of Shiraz and a jab to the body. Ooh, Shiraz with a counter right uppercut and a left to the body. Jab to the face piece from Shiraz. Jab to the body from Zackenhuber. Zackenhuber with the lead left hand. So he's doing a very good job with the punch output, giving Shiraz something to think about. You see Shiraz trying to set something up. Ooh, jab to the nose piece from Zackenhuber. He's doing a real good job of putting his punches together when Shiraz is close to the guy. Ooh, Shiraz with a counter jab to the face piece. Like jab from Zackenhuber, jab from Shiraz. They trading jabs in the middle of the ring. Jab to the body from Zackenhuber. Ooh, right hook to the body from Zackenhuber. I've probably seen like 3 left hooks from Huber. Straight left hand from Huber, right uppercut left to the body from Shiraz. Jab from Shiraz. Ooh, jab from Huber, straight right hand from Shiraz to the face piece. Another jab from Shiraz. Huber jabbing. They trading jabs. Shiraz with the straight right hand. They trading jabs, my peoples, once again. Shiraz with a double jab and a right hand to the snack box. Straight left hand from Huber. Shiraz with a jab to the nose piece. See the fighters in the middle of the ring, fellas. Shiraz putting that right hand out there. Jab to the body from Huber. Shiraz with the straight right hand. Ooh, Huber missed with the left hand. Shiraz tried to catch him with a brutal uppercut. Try to send him straight to Valhalla. There you go, fellas. And you see that Shiraz is being real patient. You saw the step back right there, made him miss, took a jab to the body. Ooh, a 1-2 to the body from Huber. Shiraz with the hard right hook to the body. You can see who's the harder puncher. Ooh, Huber with a 1-2. Shiraz gave him a nice check hook to the mouthpiece. Straight left hand to the body from Huber. Ooh, Shiraz with a straight right hand and left hook, and the round is over. MS Shiraz doing 1-2, 1-2. The lunatic libertarian. Huber doesn't have a third angle. It's only straight left and a straight jab. I mean, he throws the occasional right hook, but we're not seeing too many of those. I don't think he's landed a single one to the head. And you know what? A fight like this, you see that Shiraz is being real patient, waiting for his opportunity, taking what he can get. He's not rushing it. But I think at some point we're going to see him stepping up the pace and letting the hands fly. I don't think that this fight goes the distance, my peoples. I've seen Shiraz miss with some counter uppercuts and some counter right hands that if those would have landed, it would have been over right there. So he's not going to keep missing with that shot. Huber look like he's game. He keeps throwing punches. He keeps moving. He's out there to make the fight. Jab to the body from Huber. You see him bouncing on his toes. Ooh, Huber with a jab right and a right hook. Jab, jab, left, and a right hook. Here we go. Shiraz is still walking him down. Ooh, Huber with a jab to the face piece. Misses with a straight left hand. Ooh, Shiraz with a straight right to the body, left hook to the wake piece. Jab to the face piece from Shiraz. Another jab to the nose piece from Shiraz as he took a jab to the body. You see Huber with the jabs. Shiraz with the right hand up top. Ooh, Huber with a right hook to the wig piece. A left and a right from Huber to the face. Shiraz gave him a 1-2 jab from Huber. Shiraz is still walking him down. Ooh, Shiraz with a right uppercut left to the body. You see that constant pressure? That's what Edgar Berlanga was dealing with. Only he was getting hit more. But Shiraz is constantly applying that pressure. He's going to get to you. Look at that. Left hook to the body, left hook to the wig piece from Hamza Shiraz. Hard shots. 1-2 to the body from Huber. Huber letting the hands go. Shiraz. Ooh, left to the wig, left to the body. Huber with a nice 1-2 to the face piece of Hamza Shiraz. Another 1-2s from Huber. Shiraz with the straight right hand. You see Huber putting that jab out there. 1-2 from Huber. Shiraz walking forward, left hook to the temple. Huber with a straight left to the body. A right hook to the wig piece and uses that lateral movement. Ooh, left to the body, right to the wig piece from Huber. Shiraz chasing him down, though. Left hook to the wig piece. 1-2 to the body from Huber. Jab from Huber. 1-2 from Huber. You see Shiraz keeping a high guard. Ooh, call Huber with a hard left to the body. Huber returns a right to the body. Ooh, Shiraz with a left to the earpiece. Huber with a left right to the dome piece of Hamza Shiraz. You see Shiraz still walking him down. Straight right hand to the face from Shiraz. Huber with a right hand to the dome piece. 1-2 from Huber. Huber with 2 right hooks to the body. Ooh, Shiraz with a left uppercut. Ooh, Shiraz with a 1-2-3. All in the face piece. 2 lefts to the face from Huber. Left to the body. Huber with a right to the body. Ooh, Huber working to the body. Right uppercut from Hamza Shiraz. Hamza Shiraz with a right and a left to the wig piece. A left to the face piece from Huber. Hamza Shiraz missed with an uppercut. Ooh, Shiraz catching with a left hook to the face piece. Right to the face piece from Shiraz, still walking him down. Zack and Huber letting the hands go as he's backing away, moving to the left, to the right. Shiraz still letting the hands fly. Hard left from Zack and Huber to the wig piece of Hamza Shiraz. Zack and Huber with a right to the body, left to the dome piece. Shiraz with a hard left to the body. Zack and Huber with a right to the body. Jab from Zack and Huber. Zack and Huber with a double left hand, and the round is over. My peoples. Simon, Zack and Huber is fighting back. And he's doing a real good job of staying active and giving Hamza something to think about. MS, Shiraz is now making Zack fight in the pocket. Zack making huge mistake. And he's going to get comfortable trading on the inside, and you know how that plays out. I am Brody. Who wins in a rematch, Shiraz or Adames? I feel like Adames won the first fight, bro. I really feel like Adames won the first fight. I think it's a 50-50 fight. I'm rocking with Adames, but it's a good fight. It's a 50-50 fight. I'm not going to say Adames is going to smoke him. Here we go, fellas. They're about to get back on the dance floor. Let's get it. Zack and Huber, Hamza Shiraz. The lunatic libertarian. Adames won the first fight. I agree with you. I agree with you. The Habibis gifted a draw to Shiraz. Right hook to the wig piece from Zack and Huber. You see Huber going to the body, going to the dome. Shiraz with the quick jab. Constantly walking him down. Constantly applying that pressure. It's also a mental pressure too, because sometimes he's walking you down and he's not really, throwing hard punches. He's walking you down, going like this in your face. Got you backing away, using the lateral movements. You see Shiraz still working the body hard, but Zack and Huber returning fire to the body, to the wig piece. There goes a right hand from Zack and Huber, who hasn't stopped punching. The thing is that a guy like Shiraz is gonna break you down, is gonna wear you down. Can Zack and Huber do this for 12 rounds? We'll see. You see Shiraz still going forward, still letting the hands go. Zack and Huber going to the body with his back up against the ropes. A right to the dome piece from Zack and Huber. You notice how good Shiraz is at changing power? He goes from a light tap to a boom, boom, and then a couple other light taps and boom. Like, he's real good at mixing it up. So a lot of times his opponent doesn't know when that hard shot is coming, and they get caught off guard. You see Shiraz letting the hands fly to the body, to the wig piece. Zack and Huber with his back up against the ropes, now sucked into that type of fight. He's fighting on the inside with Shiraz. I will say he's outworking him. He's throwing more punches than Shiraz on the inside. You see Zack and Huber landing shots to the body. Unlaced kicks. Bam! Salute, my brother. The lunatic libertarian. Zack and Huber is in shape. Ooh, 1-2 from Zack and Huber. Shiraz with a left and a right to the face piece. This is a grueling pace. Ooh, Shiraz with a hard right to the wig piece. 1-2 from Zack and Huber. You see him using his lateral movement. A right and a left from Zack and Huber. Jab from Zack and Huber. Jab to the dome piece from Shiraz. Jab from Zack and Huber. Ooh, jab and a left to the body and a right to the wig piece from Zack and Huber. Right away he uses lateral movement, but you see Shiraz, one deuce, all in the face piece. Standing right in front of him. Jab to the face piece from Shiraz. Zack and Huber returning fire. Right uppercut from Shiraz. Zack and Huber was able to block that. Ooh, hard left to the body from Shiraz. Zack and Huber give him a right to the wig piece and a right to the body. 1-2 to the body from Zack and Huber. Zack and Huber with a jab and a 1-2 to the body of Hamza Shiraz. Hamza Shiraz with a left hook. Zack and Huber with a double right hook to the body. At this pace, my people, we're not looking at welterweight fighters, man. We're looking at 160-pounders, fellas. Ooh, Shiraz with a left and a left to the wig piece. We're looking at 160. Oh, wait a minute, 168? 168 pounders? Am I wilding? We're not looking at little guys, man. Look at the upcoming fights. We got Moses Itauma going to be back in action. Obviously, Canelo and Billy, we was talking about that earlier. Yeah, 168. And, of course, Ryan Garcia versus Conor Ben. We got some good fights coming up on the zone, my peoples. And now Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez also signed with the Zone. The Zone is on fire. They skipped Eddie Hearn. They were like, Eddie, we good. We're going straight to the network. I am Brody. Zach is about to get knocked out. Whoa. Whoa. Going to sleep? I feel that way too. If I'm honest with you, I feel like he's going to end up taking a nap. Here we go, fellas. They back in action. Jab to the body from Zach and Huber. But one thing you got to give it to him, you know, he's been throwing a lot of punches. He's been real active. Giving Hamza Shiraz something to think about. 1-2 to the body from Zach and Huber. You see Shiraz going, ooh, 1-2 from Hamza Shiraz right down the pipe. You see the difference in power. Shiraz missed with a left hook. The lunatic libertarian. The German is matching punch for punch. Just not the same power. 1-2 from Zach and Huber. Jab from Hamza Shiraz. Here we go. Ooh, Zach and Huber with a right and a left to the wig piece. Hamza Shiraz with a left hook to the earpiece. Here we go, fellas. And back in the middle of the ring, you see the jab from Zach and Huber. Jab to the body and a right hook to the body from Simon Zach and Huber. Ooh, 1-2 from Hamza Shiraz. Right in the dome piece. Ooh, jab to the mouthpiece from Shiraz. Using that reach advantage effectively. Ooh, double jab in the right hand, a right hook from Zach and Huber. Jab to the body. Right hook to the body from Zach and Huber. And Shiraz the same thing, still walking him down. Still applying that mental pressure on him. Right hook to the wig piece from Shiraz as he ate a left hook. 1-2 from Zach and Huber. The left hand was to the body. Jab from Zach and Huber. 2 of those. A right hook to the wig piece and a straight left hand to the nose piece from Zach and Huber. Ooh, right hook from Shiraz misses. Zach and Huber caught him with 2 jabs and a right hook to the wig piece. Zach and Huber working the body. Hamza Shiraz returns fire to the body as well. Right uppercut, left hook to the body from Hamza Shiraz. You know one thing that Zach and Huber is doing a real good job with? And I noticed he has blocked a lot of uppercuts. And a lot of those short left hooks from Hamza Shiraz. When they close the gap, you see, you know what they say, hands down, man down. Zach and Huber is like this. Every time when they close that gap, boom, boom, he's blocked a lot of those hard uppercuts. Or right to the wig piece from Zach and Huber. Here you go. You see him with his back up against the ropes. Jab from Shiraz, Zach and Huber with a straight left to the body. Ooh, Shiraz attempted another right uppercut. If you saw it, blocked. Zach and Huber's doing a real good job with blocking those uppercuts. 1-2 from Zach and Huber. Jab from Zach and Huber. Zach and Huber with a 1-2 and then 2 shots to the body. You see Shiraz walking him down. Jab from Zach and Huber. See Zach and Huber putting that jab out there. Giving Hamza Shiraz something to think about. The round is over. There you have it. That was a good round. That was Simon Zach and Huber's best round. And I think there's a possibility that he won that one. I think he won this round. Net, Pacheco will pick apart Shiraz. That's a good fight. Maybe we'll get it. But you also have to take into consideration, Hamza Shiraz has seen better opponents than Pacheco. He's been in there with tougher opponents. So you have to see how that plays out as they face each other. I am Broly. Probably Diego Pacheco trained with David Benavidez. Jay, do you think Diego Pacheco is a problem for everyone? Yes. He poses a threat to everybody he faces. I'm not saying he beats everybody because, again, you know, a fighter has to step up in competition and beat those guys. Pacheco's beaten good opponents. He hasn't beaten great opponents. He hasn't been in there with anybody even close to a Hamza Shiraz. So we have to see that fight to really know. He trading jabs in the middle of the ring, my people. Straight left hand. Ooh, Zach and Huber with a 1-2 to Shiraz's face piece. Here we go, fellas. You see them in the middle of the ring. Ooh, Zach and Huber with a jab and a left to the dome piece of Hamza Shiraz. A 1-2 from Zach and Huber. Shiraz give him a counter left to the wig piece. Jab from Hamza Shiraz. Zach and Huber with a right hook to the body. Shiraz is still walking them down. Double jab from Zach and Huber. Jab from Zach and Huber to Shiraz's nose piece. A straight right hand from Hamza Shiraz. One deuce from Zach and Huber. Straight left hand and a double jab from Zach and Huber. Shiraz with a right hand and a left hook. Zach and Huber with a jab and a left to the body. You see Shiraz miss with another right uppercut. Ooh, Shiraz with a left to the wig piece. Zach and Huber has been very good at blocking that Shiraz uppercut. You know what that remind me of? Tank Davis and Lamar Roach. That Tank Davis was not able to catch. He kept trying to catch Lamar Roach with that left uppercut that he stopped a bunch of people with. Lamar Roach kept waiting for that shot right there. Boom. Boom. And he never ate one of those flush. So right now, Zach and Huber is doing a great job of blocking that right uppercut. He did his homework on Hamza Shiraz. You see them trading leather, fellas. Zach and Huber keeping them hands active. A left to the wig piece of Shiraz. Shiraz catching with a left and a right to the body. Hard shots. Zach and Huber with another right to the body. It's a fight. They're inside of a phone booth, my peoples. You know, anything can happen in a fight like this. They trading. Both of them hard shots to the body and to the dome piece. Shiraz with a right and a left. Zach and Huber with a 1-2, 1-2. Trading jabs. But Zach and Huber got his back up against the ropes. You guys remember, that's exactly where Edgar Berlanga was when he got beat up. You do not want your back against the ropes when you're facing Hamza Shiraz. You see Zach and Huber. Ooh, hard left to the body from Shiraz on the right. Marie Hamza hurt his right hand. They said, oh. So then that would explain why he's not throwing so many punches and why we seeing so many left hooks. And we're not seeing that right hand as much. That could be the case. If he hurt his right hand, this thing is going to distance. Oh, man, yeah. You see how he's going with the right hand? Yeah. And look at the hard left hooks. And with the right hand, he's just going like this. Yeah. Right to the body from Shiraz. Left to the face piece. Ooh, Zach and Huber. 4 punches to the body. Left, right, left, right. You see Shiraz standing right in front of him. Now you see Zach and Huber going forward. The round is over. Unlaced kicks. Timestamp, Jake. Right now, 5:40 p.m. Eastern Time. I am Broly. He hurt his hand versus Carlos Adames as well. He needs to get that fixed. I mean, I think they had a surgery. I think they did surgery when that happened. So TLM, talk about Berlanga tomorrow night in Box Center. The bum of New York returned to action. Zuffa Boxing tomorrow, my peoples. Y'all know Richardson Hitchens is going to be doing his thing. Edgar Berlanga, the former king of New York. You guys know Hamza Shiraz is now the king of New York after the beating he gave Berlanga. But they're going to be in action tomorrow. I'm going to be calling those fights, fellas. I am Brody. He would an Usyk walk out with AJ. How would an Usyk walk out with AJ look like? I don't know, man, but that's going to be a big, big fight, and they're going to do a major production for them. Straight left hand to the body from Zach and Huber. 1 jab to the face, left to the body. 2 jabs to the face, left to the face from Zach and Huber. He's throwing more punches. Hamza Shiraz catching with a jab to the nose piece. Double jab from Zach and Huber. Ooh, Shiraz with a left up top, left to the body. Straight right hand for Hamza Shiraz. Round number 12, my people. It's a left and a right from Zach and Huber. You see, there's fighters that are very good when it comes to that. To keeping their hands active as much as possible to not let you do what you're supposed to do. So it's constantly. As soon as you get close, it's just that you got to be in great shape to be able to do that. Usually in most fights, how they play out. Me, you, me, you, me, you. And then in between shot, bang. But in this case right here, ooh, Hamza Shiraz catching with a right to the weight piece and hard left to the body. In this case, Zach and Huber, he's been super active. Oh, Shiraz catching with a left to the weight piece and a right uppercut. 1-2 from Zach and Huber. You know, Simon Zach and Huber has done a real good job of keeping them hands moving. Here we go. You see Huber with the jab. Jab to the body from Huber. You saw the counter uppercut from Shiraz. Missed with a lot of those shots. PLM, you put on great shows. Whoa, I appreciate you, my brother. I appreciate you. Listen, when YouTube shadow bans you, it's usually for like 90 days, bro. It's usually like 3 months. So I know that at this point I already been shadow banned for like 2 months. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna get out of this real soon. And you can see, that's why I tell people, I don't care if there's 150 people on the live or 5 or 6. I'ma still give you guys the smoke. I'ma still give you the commentary and call it the best way I can. Because we all love the sweet science, whether it's 200 of us or 6 or 10. Here we go, my peoples. They in the middle of the ring. Hamza Shiraz bouncing on his toes. Both fighters look like they're in great shape. You don't see anybody tired. Nobody's winded. Now I'm starting to feel like, okay, Huber, he can maintain this pace for the entire 12 rounds. And if Hamza Shiraz has a right hand that's hurt, ooh, he caught him with a counter uppercut right to the mouthpiece of Huber. If Shiraz is hurt like that, this fight probably goes the distance. Both fighters look to be in great shape. See Shiraz putting that jab out there. Jab to the body from Huber. And the round is over, my peoples. They headed for round number 10. Headed for round number 10, my peoples. Hamza Shiraz, he's going to get the W. He lost a couple of rounds in this fight, so he's not going to pitch a shutout. But he's going to get the W. This is one of those fights where you see that he's the better fighter, but he got somebody in front of him that he's game. Game. The guy won't stop punching. Look at the replay. Hamza Shiraz gave him a hard left hook to the wig piece, a right uppercut, left to the wig piece. Look at the right hand, the left to the earpiece. Oh, the right uppercut, right in the throat. What an uppercut. Oh, look at the left to the earpiece. Look at the right uppercut to the throat piece. The lunatic libertarian. If Huber had power, this would be a different fight. That's the thing, man. That's the thing right there. Hamza Shiraz, his punches is different, bro. They sound different when he lands. Round number 10, fellas. They're back in action. Jab to the body from Huber. Another jab from Huber. Here we go, fellas. Huber putting that jab to the body out there. You see Shiraz bouncing on his toes. He's dangerous when he's doing that. Dangerous, my peoples. He looking to do some damage right now. He looking to inflict some bodily harm. When you see him on his toes like that, you see Huber, he not trying to hear that. You see the feints? The feints? We talked about that earlier, man. The feints are more important than what people even imagine. Jab to the body from Huber. You see the jab from Hamza Shiraz. Straight right hand from Shiraz. Not a lot behind it. That's why when you guys said, hey, his right hand is hurt, it made sense. It looks like it. Look at the way he's doing with his right hand. Nah. And this is going to be, remember Shakur, when he fought De Los Santos, it went the distance. It's going to be something like that where people didn't want to acknowledge that Shakur was actually hurt. They're just like, nah, it was a bad fight. They don't want to admit that he was hurt, and that's why he didn't have that same punch output. So we're going to see it with Shiraz now. You're going to see people criticizing him because he didn't do enough. The guy's fighting with one hand. Jab from Huber. Quick jab. You see Shiraz waiting for him to step in, catch him with a counter shot. Jab to the body from Huber. Oh, one deuce from Hamza Shiraz. There you go, fellas. They sizing each other up. You see the straight left hand from Huber. Shiraz with the feint going forward, bouncing on his toes. 1 minute to go into round number 10. Huber also bouncing on his toes. Like, I'm good too, bro. I ain't tired over here. You see the way Huber moving his hands, feinting, jab to the body. Sometimes we see 10, 15 seconds where Shiraz doesn't throw a single punch, and it's because of that constant movement, those jabs. So sometimes you see Shiraz going forward but not actually do anything. Double jab from Shiraz. Shiraz putting that jab out there. You see Huber Huber with the feints. Jab to the body from Huber. Jab from Hamza Shiraz. I'll tell you what, I'm giving his credit to Huber. He's going to lose this fight, but he's skilled enough not to let a world champion like Hamza Shiraz beat him up. Put up a good fight. Here we go. You see Shiraz bouncing on his toes. It's almost like he took that round, though. He didn't throw that many punches. Marie. And by the way, Jay, if people ask you about the time, the time standards of the fight. Oh, okay, got it. TLM. Best feint of my guy, Roy Jones. That snap was crazy. But that's what I'm trying to tell you. Sometimes you see a fighter feint and their opponent doesn't even bite. Like they knew. Man, what the hell you doing over there? But when you see somebody feint and the opponent go like this, or jump back, or just flinch in any way, you know they doing a good feint. And that's how you set up a fighter. Here we go, fellas. In between rounds, both fighters look like they, can do 10 more rounds. TLM, Shiraz W. Yeah, Shiraz gonna win this fight. But with that right hand being damaged, a right hook to the wig piece from Huber. With that right hand damage, Shiraz is not applying the same type of leverage on those right hands. You know that right hook that he does to the wig piece? We're not seeing as many of those. We saw one right now. I don't know how hurt he is, but you're not seeing a lot with the right hand. Oh, one deuce from Hamza Shiraz. Straight left hand from Huber. You see Huber keeping that high guard, doing a very good job with blocking a lot of... Oh, Huber with a right and a left to the face piece of Hamza Shiraz. Right hook from Huber, straight right hand from Hamza Shiraz, straight left hand from Huber in the middle of the ring, fellas. They traded. You see Shiraz right hand, left hook to the wig piece. Huber returns fire with 2 jabs. Huber, 1-2, 1-2, right hook to the wig piece. Huber misses with a left hook. Huber with a right to the body. Ooh, Huber with a jab and a left hand. 1 deuce from Huber. Shiraz with a right hand and left hook. Huber with a right to the face piece of Shiraz will return fire with a right uppercut. Huber doing better than Berlanga, of course. He looking like he's ready to go the distance. Berlanga got pummeled brutally. TLM. Facts. Zach gave the better fight than Paradalanga. Oh, man. Poor Berlanga. Got battered. Ooh, a right and a left. And a jab to the nose piece from Huber. He giving Shiraz the business. Ooh, a left and a right to the body from Huber. Hard shots. Shiraz with the 1-2. Yeah, that hand got to be real messed up. When you looking at, think about the punch output of Hamza Shiraz. He don't look tired. He don't look, like he decreased in output because he don't have the energy. It's just that right hand is cooked right now. Look at Shiraz standing in front of them and not really throwing that many punches. So he's going to have to cruise to this win. You see the right hand from Shiraz with not a lot behind it. They're in the middle of the ring, fellas. 1 deuce to the body from Huber. You know what? This is something that when fighters go through it, it's a good experience for them. It's not a good experience for us because we're not getting as much action in this fight as we would have gotten. But what Shiraz is showing us in this fight is the same thing that Shakur Stevenson showed us versus De Los Santos. If I hurt my hand, I'll beat this guy with 1 hand. Now I got to, use my defense. I got to make my adjustments because he's not fighting. This is not the plan that they went out with. This is not how they plan to fight him, but he hurt. If I got to beat you with 1 hand, now I'm going to have to use my footwork a little bit more. I'm going to have to do more things. And That's it. That's it happens in boxing. Some people get hurt and they get beat up because they couldn't overcome the injury, and some people keep it moving and still win. Especially the great fighters. The lunatic libertarian. Zachary Huber has real good fundamentals and doesn't make a bunch of mistakes. Keep them hands up. He's blocked a lot of those uppercuts from Hamza Shiraz and a lot of punches that would have caused some nasty damage. Look at Zachary Huber's face. Face is clean. You don't got a swollen eye, a broken nose, or, you know, the usual things that we see on Hamza Shiraz opponents, we're not seeing it on Zachary Huber. He's being competitive. Jab to the body from Zachary Huber. Jab to the face piece. A right and a left from Zachary Huber. You see that he has the higher punch output, and we understand why. Shiraz's right hand is not there. 1-2 from Zachary Huber. Left hand to the wig piece from Zachary Huber. You see him closing the gap, left and a right to the body. Zachary Huber is going to win this round. The way that is playing out, he got this. Shiraz catches it with a counter left hook, right in the earpiece. A straight right hand to the dome piece from Hamza Shiraz. Double jab from Zachary Huber. Oh, Shiraz catching with a hard left hook to the snack box. You see Zachary Huber going forward now. 2 minutes to go into round number 12. It's like I told you guys, Shiraz is hurt, so he's going to have to cruise to a win, just find a way to defend himself, and that's it. The fight is in the bag. He won like the first 9 rounds in a row before losing a round, so he can afford to give up this round. Back talk meter. Bam! Salute, family. Hamza Shiraz versus Simon Zackenhuber. It turned into an interesting fight. Shiraz hurt his hand. I'm not sure if he hurt it in the 4th round or the 5th. And ever since then, we haven't seen that many right hands. Zackenhuber been capitalizing, letting his hands fly. Shiraz has lost a couple of rounds at the end, but it's due to him not really throwing that many punches. It look like that right hand is not doing good. But Shiraz got so many rounds in the bag that he can afford to give this one up. You know, just focus on not making a stupid mistake and getting hit with a crazy shot, and the fight is in the bag. Back talk media. Shiraz trained over. No. Definitely not. I said this earlier. We're going to see, remember when Shakur fought De Los Santos, that he had an injury, people just didn't want to accept it. So like, oh, he's not good, look, he couldn't even do nothing with De Los Santos. So it's the same thing here. Hamza Shiraz got hurt, and after he got hurt, that's it. The punch output is not there no more. Now he got to look for a way to win by moving around and just not making crazy mistakes that'll get him knocked out. The fight is in the bag already. I am Brody. Hamza is up on 9 rounds, supposedly, but that's what I'm saying. The fight is in the bag. So all he got to do is avoid making a mistake. Because look, we've seen it. We've seen fighters winning a fight and getting knocked out in the last round. There you go. The fight is over. The fight is over. I'm expecting Shiraz to win on all 3 scorecards. Unanimous decision. And that's the way the cookie crumbles. Every fight, you're not going to dominate your opponent. It just doesn't play out that way. That's boxing. TLM, if anything, Shiraz trainers pick up steam. We watch him build up right in front of us. Watch him call out Canelo. Watch him say that he want to fight Canelo in the post-fight interview. The lunatic libertarian, that's a shame. It's part of boxing. It happens. Back talk media, Meldrick Taylor. Oh, man. When I hear that name, I just think about the fact that he was absolutely beating the crap out of Chavez. But here's the thing. The interesting thing about that part, Back Talk Media, that's one of the fights that I've seen the most. Like, I've seen that fight a lot of times. And what brings me back to that fight is that that's how I got put onto boxing. My pops took me to a friend's house to watch that fight on pay-per-view. You know, we had the black box with the little button in the back. And first, I was 11 years old. First fight I'm going to watch. And as soon as I saw, like, the pre-fight videos, I was like, oh, nah, Meldrick Taylor gonna knock dude out. He gonna knock dude out because, remember, I'm 11 years old. I don't know any other two fighters. And Meldrick Taylor looked ripped. Ripped. This dude have a 6-pack, bro. It looked like he had a 20-pack. And then you guys know Julio Cesar Chavez, he got that body that it looked like he never been in the gym in his life. His body, his frame, he got one of those type of bodies. So seeing them, I was like, oh, nah, the Mexican dude getting beat up. One thing, Back Talk Media, that I've noticed about that fight, because I've seen it so many times, if you pay attention, even though Meldrick Taylor was clearly winning, yo, in every single round, Julio Cesar Chavez was landing 2-3 real hard shots to the wake piece. So he getting smoked, but at some point in the round, boom, a hard one to Taylor dome piece. And then Taylor with the speed, he kept messing with him. But every round, Chavez was landing those hard shots. So what was happening that we didn't realize was happening in that one, yo, Chavez was breaking him down slowly. Slowly breaking him down. In the last round, when he caught him with that shot, Taylor had ate a lot of those. And that's it. He was ready to go. And by the way, that was a good stoppage. Hamza Shiraz gets the W. We knew that was going to happen. MS, yeah, he did not. He did look a bit gumpy, bro. Though he looked like the Pillsbury Doughboy out there. No muscle whatsoever. I thought Chavez was going to get beat up. And watching that fight automatically made me a fan of boxing. Like, my first fight had my heart broken. Because remember, I had Taylor winning. And yo, oh my God, my peoples, I'll never forget this. This is something I'll never forget, fellas. Remember, my pops took me to his friend's house to watch the fight. They was both Julio Cesar Chavez fans. And they was both talking about Chavez was going to knock this dude out. I went in there like, nah, yo, that guy's going to beat up the Mexican. Oh, he going to beat him up real bad. And they was laughing at me because I don't know boxing. They follow boxing. They was expecting something to happen. Bro, the whole 12 rounds, I'm bragging. What happened? What happened? What happened with your Mexican? Oh, the Mexican. Oh, my God, what's happening? Taylor was just beating him up. But I told you, in the midst of the action, we missed the part where Julio Cesar Chavez was landing those shots. I am Broly. What's your scorecard on the Hamza versus Zach? So I would have given Zach probably 3 rounds, the last 3 rounds. I would have given it to him. Maybe he could have got 4 rounds, but I'll give him the last 3. TLM, Lil J's first prediction. He been Jay Stradamus ever since. Make this a movie, fam. Box Center, the movie. Man, you'll be surprised the type of shit that I've been wanting to do. Because I got the creativity to do a movie, but to do it as a one-man army, like everything I'm doing is a one-man army. You guys see I'm setting up the studio. I'm going to be the key grip with the lights. I'm going to be the camera guy. I'm going to be the commentator. In the Box Center studio, when it's all said and done, you guys are going to see me running an operation that will be done by 4, 5, 6 people. And I'm going to be doing it by myself. The lunatic libertarian Spence getting packed up tonight. I got arrows. Oh, you wasn't in here for today's episode of Boxing for Breakfast, the lunatic libertarian. I got Errol Spence winning this fight. You see? Hamza Shiraz talking about who he wants to fight next. And they're asking him, who's the dream fight? Look, he's saying any other champions. Look, he's saying any other champions. He's not calling for Canelo, who isn't a champion right now. But you see, he's smart. He don't want to call out Canelo, but he's saying any other champion. So if Canelo beats Billy, there you go. He's one of the champions. Very politically correct. He didn't even call out Canelo. I am Broly. How did one judge have Shiraz versus Zach a draw? I have no idea. I don't know. But he was very active. He threw a lot of punches. So I think sometimes a fighter could get a round scored in his favor because of the punch output. Back talk media, Spence stops Zoe. The lunatic libertarian. Hey, I like that scorecard. Draw indicate punch land scoring. TLM, Errol Spence. It's my dream fight. Coño, loco. I'm traumatized with that shit. Back talk media, duck. My peoples, we're headed for the main event. I'm gonna take a quick commercial break. Stay with me. Hold on, let me change the image. We already know Hamza Shiraz is the winner of this fight. Good win for Hamza. Let me see. Here we go. You guys see it. AJ is about to do his thing next. The main event, fellas, coming up next. About Josh Kelly is that yesterday they asked him, I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before, they asked him about Boots, and he was like 100% that's the fight. And after tonight, they asked him who he want to fight, and they asked him if they specifically asked him if he want to fight Boots, and we're like, well, I'll fight anybody. You know, I'll fight anybody, and I don't like that answer. When fighters answer like that they'll fight anybody, I don't like it. If they ask you about this dude, I want to see what you got to say about him specifically. And Josh Kelly didn't really say much, but we saw Eddie Hearn expressing interest in that fight and saying, look, Josh Kelly, he just, look, the fight that he was involved in, and this was a voluntary defense. You don't make no money in that type of fight. You know, that could be life-changing to fight Jerome Boots Ennis. So let's see. Let's see what Josh Kelly's going to do next. You see AJ warming up. People, let me take this quick commercial break, and I'll be right back with y'all, man. You know what it is. Fight night with JSmiff. Technically, fight day with JSmiff. I'll see you guys in a few, fellas. Bam, my peoples. Anthony Joshua getting ready to take the stage. You see, they're always going to have a production for their superstars. So you see Eddie Hearn talking about them. You see the video footage that they put together. I like this. The lunatic libertarian Josh Kelly should run it back with Mortez Aliyev. Back talk me to Josh Kelly. TLM, I think Shiraz was told Canelo does not want to fight you. Stop it. I mean, he didn't really talk about Canelo like that, so. But I think he may not have talked about him because Canelo's not a champion right now. I say Canelo's going to win. If he does beat Billy, we'll probably see, you know, Shiraz expressing that interest. Because he said, I want to fight the champions. Well, that could be also assuming, hey, he might become a champion and then I want to fight him. Now, I got to tell you, man, this main event right here, I see AJ winning by stoppage. They showing videos of AJ training, getting ready. You see AJ, you know, in an interview talking about, you know, what he want to do next. You see Eddie Hearn talking about it as well. So right now we know that they're setting up the stage so that we can Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury. But of course, you got to win this fight. Now I see Eddie Hearn talking about this fight, this main event. He's like, oh, one punch in this division can change anything. And it's true. That's 100% true. But make no mistake about it, this guy's a cherry pick for AJ. Pranga out there to get beat up. Anything can happen, it's true, but the odds of Pranga pulling off the upset, they're against him. I like what the zone is doing now. They got, I don't know how long they've been doing it. I'm pretty sure they don't, I'm assuming they don't always do it. But right now you see a clock at the bottom that tells you how long before the fight. So you got Joshua versus Pranga, 2 minutes and 6 seconds to go. You got Adi Oladipo, Carl Frampton, a two-weight world champion, and Tony Bellew, former cruiserweight champion. Look, I'm going to say this, man. Sometimes I think that the commentators that they have are a little bit, how do I describe it? Because I want to be respectful. I want to be where they are. They accomplished what I haven't. So I got to respect them, But I think these guys are a little bit dull at times. Like you could be watching them and kind of get bored. Like right now, you got Frampton, Oladipo, and the other dude, and it's like it's hard for me to stand there and listen to them because they look, it looks dull to me. I don't see, just the way that they're interacting. I don't see that fire up. Marie, I see people say Hamza got the W from the Saudis. They think he lost this fight. These internet gangsters are going crazy. They watch the sport to hate. You don't remember I told you as soon as he hurt his right hand, they were gonna do the same thing they did with Shakur and De Los Santos. Here we go. Yo, the fight hadn't even finished. And I was already seeing posts on social media saying, oh man, when he fight this dude, he's gonna get knocked out. Oh, the hype is over. All type of stuff. That's just the way it is. People don't like to just accept that that's the way boxing plays out. You're not going to dominate every single opponent you face. That's not even realistic. We seen Floyd Mayweather go through hell with Marcos Maidana, right? We seen no matter how great a fighter is, you could find opponents that gave him a hard time. You could find fights that, they had to face adversity before getting the W. That's boxing, my peoples. So honestly, the fight with Hamza Shiraz, I look at it like he got hurt, still found a way to win, still, stayed focused, didn't make crazy mistakes that would allow him to get dropped or knocked out. Did exactly what he had to do to get the W. So, I understand how this game works. I'm very familiar with this game. What we're gonna see tomorrow, and what we're gonna see the next day. A bunch of people saying that Hamza lost. I already know this. I already know we're gonna see people saying he lost, he a hype job, he's not that good. Everything they said after Shakur De Los Santos, they're gonna say it again. But now it goes for Hamza Shiraz. That's it. We all need to know that's the way that it's gonna play out. Here we go, fellas. Here we go, Pranga making his ring walk. You see everybody with their cell phones ready to go. Marie the same with Tank against Pitbull, same deal. Same deal. But I would say Tank and Pitbull, that was really a very close fight. But Tank fought him with one hand. Just like Shiraz had to fight tonight. So, you gotta at least understand that, if a fighter's hurt or gets hurt during the fight, it takes a lot to still walk out of there with the W, but you're not going to be able to perform the same way that you normally do. You could go to any fighter who you think is a great fighter, and if they've been fighting long enough, you probably find fights where they didn't dominate. That's the thing, man. Fans, they want you to dominate every single opponent. The moment you don't dominate one, you're a hype job, you ain't all that, everything negative that people could come up with. My peoples, AJ is about to take the stage. Can Pranga, they just asked the question, can Pranga shock the world? Oh shit, goddamn. Can Pranga shock the world? My answer to that question, no. He ain't gonna shock the world. The only way he could shock the world, if it's, he get knocked out so brutally that we could never have imagined such a brutal knockout. Then we're gonna be shocked like, damn, I didn't think it was gonna be that brutal. But outside of that, what the fuck? Yo, there's some ants in here, and they like, these ants are trying to inflict bodily harm upon me. Mother. Where these ants came from? Ooh, man, they showing AJ looking destructive out there. Where the hell these ants came from, dude? Here we go, fellas. They showing little highlight video. AJ training. This thing is about to go down. This thing is about to go down, fellas. Let me change the background image for y'all. We get this. Here we go, fellas. My check. My internet acting up. So guys, let me know if you could hear me. Let me check the internet speed right here, man. Yo, I'm gonna have to talk to Elon Musk. I'm gonna be like, yo, Elon, what's going on, man? What's going on with the internet speed out here? My Skylink is supposed to give me at least 100 megabytes. Here we go, fellas. Anthony Joshua. Got the music playing in the background. Here we go, my peoples. AJ making the ring walk. Making the ring walk. I got Anthony Joshua winning by knockout. I'm telling you that right now. 29 wins, 26 knockouts, 4 losses. You know, he lost to Daniel Dubois, lost to Andy Ruiz, and also to Alexander Usyk, where he had a rematch clause and lost the rematch as well. Here we go, fellas. Anthony Joshua has taken the stage. It's about to go down. Tyson Fury won yesterday by stoppage, 7th round. He carried his 47-year-old buddy to the 7th round. I don't think AJ is going to do any carrying. He's just going to handle business. If he can get the stoppage in the first couple of rounds, he's going to do exactly that. In boxing, they don't pay you for overtime. And AJ will get him out of there quickly and swiftly if the opportunity shows up. Back talk me to AJ with a stoppage. AJ stops this Tyson Fury. I don't know, bro. You're making a tough prediction right there. I think it's always hard to predict that a guy that ain't never been stopped is going to get stopped. Tyson Fury, man, he a big dude, a big guy. He's hard to stop. And he's still, even at his age, he still showed us that he could be light on his toes and move around and has movements. Plus, AJ has had problems in the past with gassing out late in fights. So, I don't know. I don't think it's that easy. The lunatic libertarian. Wife making homemade chicken, fried steak, ooh, mashed potatoes, and roast carrots. Boxing for dinner. Oh, man, you're going to be having the elite level dinner for the fights tonight. The lunatic libertarian. Country. Okay, not chicken. They're about to do the national anthem. So they're going to do the... Oh, wait a minute. I guess they're going to do their national anthem. I'm not sure from which country, and maybe the one from the UK, I guess. Because they're not in the USA and nobody fighting is American. So I don't know. I can't tell what national anthem they playing. Here we go, man. The majority of the fans in there, look, they put everything green. That's fire. The majority of the fans there, they there to see AJ score a devastating knockout. Right now, with his opponent, like rocking with him, like, oh, you're going to win, you got this, is only his corner. This is like the toughest fight for an opponent when everybody in the venue is against you. AJ's opponent, everybody is there to see him get knocked out. There you go. They singing the national anthem for Pranga's opponent. You see he got some people in the crowd with him. The lunatic libertarian. Michael Buffer is like 95 years old. Man, listen. Michael Buffer's been doing it for so long and he's still the guy. Still the guy. They still pay him a shitload of money just to say, let's get ready to rumble. Well, that's disrespectful. Not just to say that. You know, his announcing, the way that he announces the fighters is different. He's the guy. But you guys know the let's get ready to rumble line, you got to pay him for that. You got to pay like extra. He don't just go like, I've seen him in different venues where he announcing and he don't say that. He'll be like, let's fight. Or let's go, are you ready? But he won't say, let's get ready to rumble. It's an extra fee for that. And every time he's on these Zuffa cards, you hear him say it. So you know, they paying him right. The lunatic libertarian. He's a billionaire. Let's get ready to rumble his trademark and copyright, 250 to $1 million each time. I'm telling you, that line right there has made him a lot of money. And it costs a lot of money to have him say it. I've even seen people run up into him like in the street, in a restaurant, anywhere, and he won't say it. I've seen people, yo, can you say let's get ready to rumble? Nah, I'm sorry. He won't not say it, which is very smart. You know why? You know, with this new social media age, if I approach him, I got my lens recording and a little camera. I got something. I get him to say it. Now I got an exclusive video of Michael Buffer saying, "Let's get ready to rumble," and I'm trying to go viral off of him. So if I want him to say, "Get ready to rumble," I gotta write that check. He don't play with that. The lunatic libertarian, mad royalties of that video game. Come on. The game is literally called Let's Get Ready to Rumble. And it's his voice. And that was a very popular game. They sold a lot of those. Here we go. You see the way, listen to how he read the cards, how he read his notes. You see how the pace that he has, he talking slow. And one thing that you can always count Michael Buffer to do is pronounce the names correctly. You know this he a master. You know, Michael Buffer is a master of this. So I guarantee you, he doesn't just go up there and start reading. What he's doing right now, he did it by himself probably 10 times in his hotel room. But you see how clear and how slow, like not super slow, but you're going to hear and understand every single word that come out of his mouth. And he's going to express it in a way that it makes you want to listen. Sometimes you hear announcers, you know, naming who's there, the ref, the judges and all of that, and you turn away from the TV, or you change the channel, or you scroll up, because you just get bored listening to them. Yo, when Michael Buffer, he talking, and you start listening and watching him. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get ready to rumble. There you go, man. The crowd always gets fired up when they hear that line. They know it's what's about to happen. Buffer is the best. TLM, I gotta agree with you. There's some good ones out there. But Michael Buffer's the guy, bro. You see his brother in the UFC trying to imitate him. Big Bellow Man, Michael Buffer is the master of the fight announcement. Yeah, nobody touching him. Nobody touching him. He is the GOAT. Just the way he carry himself, the tone of his voice, the pace, the word choice, everything about Michael Buffer is pure mastery. He'll go. That's it. That's the only way you describe him. And you know he wears the trademark white tux, always with the white joint. You know who's really good too? The guy, I haven't seen him in a minute. The guy that's with the Zone too, that he got the long dreads. You guys know him, I can't remember his name, with the real long dress. He's good. The fight is now. That guy's good. Oh no, I think that's his brother that say that shit. Big Bello, man, Mills Lane was the GOAT referee. Oh shit, man, Mills Lane was no joke. Mills Lane. But wait a minute. You can't forget about Richard Steele. Can't forget about Joe Cortez. By the way, Joe Cortez, that's my guy. Salute to Joe Cortez. He's actually been on the channel talking boxing with me. We're friends on social media. I'm always sending him content and he checks it out. Here we go, my peoples. It's about to go down. The lunatic libertarian hated Joe Cortez. Nah, yo, he was one of my favorite referees. And when I got to talk to him, I really appreciate something that he said. Oh, man, Mills Lane was a GOAT, too. Joe Cortez was like, the problem sometimes with fans is that they want fighters to fight till they get carried out in a stretcher. But as a referee, my job is to protect the fighter. You know, I can't go into the narrative of it's gonna be more fun if they keep fighting. Oh shit, AJ ate an uppercut, my people. 22nd into the round, he got dropped. AJ's hurt, my peoples. He's smiling. You know what it means when they smiling. They hurt, my peoples. What a nasty uppercut. Pranga landed a bomb on AJ. AJ returns fire with a left hook. A jab from AJ. A straight right hand from AJ. Legs do not look stable. Oh, Pranga with a right uppercut from Pranga. AJ holding on. Pranga pushing off and punching him in the temple. AJ may still be hurt, my peoples. Pranga, a little bit chubby, but he got that power behind him. He's like a tank. You see the feint. The crowd. Oh, Pranga with a left hook to the face piece of AJ. Pranga swinging for the fences. AJ holding on for dear life, my peoples. You see, oh, double jab in the right hand. Another right hand, a left for Pranga. AJ's wobbly. The rope held him up left and right for Pranga. AJ smiling. He's so hurt right now. Right to the wig piece. Pranga trying to get him out of there. Whoa. AJ has to survive this round. We've seen him get hurt early and not be able to recover against Andy Ruiz. Is he going to be able to come back against Pranga? He's hurt right now, wobbly, and Pranga swinging for the fences. My peoples, if AJ... Oh, another right hand, another right to the wig piece from Pranga. And he slams AJ to the ground. AJ's not looking good, my peoples. You see Pranga. Oh, a left to the wig piece from Pranga. This is not the way we thought this fight was going to play out. Whoever put money on Pranga is about to be rich. AJ's the heavy favorite. If you put money on Pranga, you're about to be balling out of control. Pranga with a left and a right. AJ's glove went down. That is a legit knockdown. AJ's been knocked down twice in the first round, my peoples. He has to lock in. 30 seconds to go. Survive the rest of the round. Regroup in the corner. There goes Pranga jumping in with a leaping left hook and a right hand. You see AJ using the lateral movement. My peoples, they're going to a clinch with 12 seconds to go. The referee separate them. Whoa, my people, what a turn of events. A jab to the body from AJ. Another jab from AJ. Jab to the body from AJ. It's another right hand. They trading leather. AJ got to be careful. A left to the wig piece. Anthony Joshua walks away smiling, sticking his tongue out. That really means you hurt me. You beat me up in this round. Whoa, Pranga is winning the fight right now. 10-7. 2 knockdowns. 2 knockdowns. It's a 10-7 round. Nobody expected. Oh, look at the right uppercut from Pranga. That's sent. Whoa, sent AJ to the canvas. On his ass. What a shot. And then the second knockdown. You see him close the gap. Nasty uppercut. AJ went down like a sack of potatoes. The lunatic libertarian should be 3 knockdowns. On lace kicks, AJ waiting like he's willing to go out on his face. Yeah, man. That's the one thing about AJ. It can make his fights exciting, but it's also not good for him. When he get hurt, it's like he resorts to instinct. So it's like, boom, boom, boom. He goes like this. Now we just gonna throw punches at each other. That's dangerous. That's dangerous. We just found out Pranga got some serious power behind that right hand. Let's see. Can Anthony Joshua recover? We're going to find out, my peoples. Are we going to see a monster upset? They're back in action, fellas. You see Anthony Joshua standing in front of Pranga, a bit hesitant. Jab to the body from AJ. They go into a clinch. You see Pranga going forward now. Straight right hand from Joshua misses. Joshua with a jab. Jab from AJ. 1-2 from AJ. He's going forward. 1-2 from AJ again. Jab to the body from AJ. You see the crowd going crazy now. They want to see AJ. They want to see AJ do what they went to see him do. Straight right hand from AJ. Right to the body, left hook to the wig piece from AJ. Big bellow mouth. Same question about Spence exists for AJ, but AJ gets clipped and dropped on the regular. On lace kicks, Joshua gotta wake up. Let's see it, man. He just found out how strong Pringle actually is. Pringle with a left and a right, they go into a clinch. Whoa. We were not expecting that. That's what we got. That's boxing for you. Jab from AJ. Pringle with a right hand. Joshua returns fire with a right hand of his own. You see AJ walking him down. You feel the tension in the crowd, man. People nervous right now. 1-2 from AJ. In this round, we haven't seen Pringle do much. AJ looks like he's recovered. Jab right hand from Pringle. They go into a clinch. Ooh, a right uppercut from Pringle. AJ gave him a left to the wig piece. Jab from AJ. AJ with the 1-2. Where's your power, bro? Says TLM. We need T.O. Dad in AJ's corner. Yo, you see the Habibis in the background, bro. Habibis is looking nervous right now. Jab from AJ in the right hand. I think if AJ set him up with that right hand, he could knock him out. The lunatic libertarian. Oh, there goes Pringle. He's the... Oh, Pringle. He's a nasty shot from AJ. He's laying on his back, went through the ropes. He's on his knees. Oh, the referee stopped as Pringle was trying to get up. I'm going to tell you like this. They should have let him get up. They didn't give him the opportunity. I don't know if the referee was trying to secure the fight for AJ or what. They should have given the opportunity to get up. TLM, Turkey saying, Eddie. It's over, my peoples. Anthony Joshua got hurt in that first round, got dropped. You know, for a moment there, we thought it was going to go in a different direction, man. But there you have it. There you have it. Anthony Joshua wins by stoppage in the second round like it was supposed to happen. Big Bello, my damn respect to AJ. Gotta respect him, right? You see Anthony Joshua dealt with some adversity, did what he had to do to get the win, though. Hold on, fellas. Watch this. My next short video, I'm gonna do it live in front of you guys. You guys, check this video out. This is a short that's gonna go up right now. Bam! My peoples, Anthony Joshua got dropped in the first round. We thought it was going to be an upset, but in the second round, Pringle stopped him. The referee stepped in. AJ with the W. Fury next. Tyson Fury's next. They set the stage. I felt like the referee kind of jumped in a little bit quick. If the fighter's trying to get up, yo, let him get up. You might still have to call it, but let him get up and see where he's at. Big Bello, mom. Nah, I had 100 on Pringle by KO. But he was out of there. Good stoppage by the ref. I would have liked the ref to give him the opportunity to get up. MS, they went $60 pay-per-view money. Not necessarily. We got, it was short, but we got some excitement. We got some excitement, and we thought we might even get an upset. Of course, you guys know, this right here sets the stage. Let me see the replay. Oh, yeah, it was a nasty shot. Oh, right, left, and the right. Yeah, those was nasty shots. Pringle went down like a sack of potatoes. You see AJ laughing at him, too. Golly. Holy moly, AJ was landing some bombs on Pringle. Look at those shots. Look at the right to the snack box, the left to the mouthpiece, the right to the nose piece. Pringle goes down like a sack of potatoes, my peoples. Golly, look at those punches. Devastating blows. Look at that. To the temple, to the mouthpiece, to the nose piece. Pranga couldn't handle anymore, and you see AJ laughing. Oh my God, look how Pranga almost went all the way through the ropes, almost got knocked out of the ring. Respect for Anthony Joshua. Boom. You saw it, my peoples. He faced adversity in the first round, got dropped, and then he did Pranga in. Showed them who's the man. Man, AJ really battered them in that last sequence. JSmiff, Spence versus Zoo. I got Zoo. I got Arrow winning that fight. I'd rather watch the Spence fight. Oh my God, it's gonna be explosive. Arrow Spence versus Tim Zoo. We're gonna see fireworks. It's gonna be a real good fight. More. Mira. Well, my peoples, there you have it. We got the smoke. We got some good fights. This was another episode of Fight Night with JSmiff. Appreciate everybody who tuned in for this episode. And by the way, we are going to be doing the next Fight Night with JSmiff for the main event only. You guys know that we don't know anybody who's going to be fighting on the card because Charlo's out, Cool Boy's out. The guys that are going to be fighting, we don't know any of them. So, I'm just going to be calling the main event. That's it. That's the only fight I'll be calling tonight. Once again, salute to everybody who tuned in. I appreciate you guys. I hope you enjoy this edition of Fight Night with JSmiff. One love to everybody who tuned in. I'm JSmiff, and I'm going to see you guys later, fellas. Y'all already know. Salute to everybody. Bam! Yes, sir. We out of here.